First one?
Tatooine?
Halloween?
Yeah, that
Tatooine?
one.
Tatooine.
Okay, everyone pick on how I say tattoo?
I want to do it more subtle way. I'm trying to be
I
different than everyone
actually
else.
call it Tatooine as well, but I know it's called
Yeah.
Tatooine.
I like the sound of it more. It's just,
Tattoo.
it's just amusing.
Yeah.
They made Lizelle from Baldur's Gate.
How did
I made
you know that I was
Lizelle.
going to say that one weird as well? Like, how? What the?
Yorga just cold read you.
Wild.
They made Chucky.
Oh hell no!
That
They made
Gandalf
Chucky.
one?
Wait, Chucky.
Yeah, I'll
Not
show you.
Gandalf.
You'll
I
my
assembled this
God.
chair today and I just thought it was about to like collapse beneath me.
Wait, what kind of chair you got, Yorga?
What
It's
do I do about?
$140 like office chair that's like a lumbar support. It has like adjustable like
Oh.
armrests. I was worried for a second because when I first sat in it, I couldn't pull. I didn't know how to adjust the thing to where you could make the back like you go like far back, and I was worried it didn't have that because I was like
Mhm.
pretty uncomfortable. It was like about the same amount of comfort as my previous chair, but then I found that out and I was like, okay, I can lean back in my chair. That's what I've wanted the most. That plus the armrest I didn't have.
I would be so devastated if I got an office chair and I couldn't lean back, because that's like half the fun of office chairs. Like not
Yeah.
having one is like an angel without its wings. It's like incomplete, you know?
I actually like not having the chair right
can't
behind
get
my
that
head
phrase
too.
anymore.
It feels more freeing to not have the have the chair going all the way up past where my head is.
I'd probably just say okay to that. So
Yeah.
What? Why?
it's for if you want to test it in real time in VR, sort of thing.
Okay.
It's not worth the hassle, and it says it doesn't support it anymore, so it's just going to cause issues.
Okay. So I can
Yeah.
all with this.
And then
6
Brandon Lee, the Crow,
I don't know who the fuck that is.
the movie The Crow.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Bro, what is on Soap's fucking desk? What is that? Is that some communism type poster? What is that?
That is Soap's
What?
favorite game director, Todd Howard.
Oh,
No!
shit.
Definitely
I love
favorite.
it. Oh my god, I love the Todd Howard memes, dude. Just him saying, "Hi, I'm Todd Howard." Like that shit's funny, dude. I miss E3, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
The video where he's like,
Oh,
I
sounds
love the
like
cringe compilations.
have you seen
Yeah.
the video where he was like,
know.
where he was, fuck, what did he say? It was like, I used to be in the chess club. Look where I am now. Ha, take that, bully. It's like, bro, you know, any cooler. It was like cool among the nerds. I mean, I guess he's rich now, but like,
Yeah.
I didn't find the video. I didn't find the video.
I heard
It's
his
so
kids
funny.
pester him about Elder Scrolls 6.
Damn.
That's funny. I hope that lady. I hope there's the. Have you seen the Skyrim like grandma?
Mm-hmm.
She's apparently got like lines recorded for the new game. I hope it comes out before she passes away. I'd be so fucked if it doesn't.
Yeah. For those of you
Like-
guys in chat who don't know, there's like this old lady who she streams Skyrim, right? She streams Skyrim a bunch.
I think so. She takes a lot of. I know that she takes a lot of photos and she uploads them to Twitter. Basically, she does like. She just likes walking around Skyrim and taking photos. Like that's her thing.
Oh,
Like
that's
she
cute.
really likes looking at the landscape and like getting cool looking photos in Skyrim.
That's
And
awesome, man.
they're gonna put her in the next game. They got her to record voice lines or something. Because you know it's so cute that like this old lady is like so into Skyrim that she like
Dude.
just posts photos every day.
You know what that
But,
reminds you of?
yeah. What?
There's a 104-year-old lady who is on like this video, and she was like, it was like, I'm 104 years old. I drink a Dr. Pepper every day. I've
Oh,
had
yeah.
doctors tell me that I should stop drinking Dr. Pepper, and they're dead. I'm still fucking here. I was like, that's fucking badass, dude.
That bitch just fueled on Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. was my first soda I was truly addicted to, I'd say.
I love Dr.
If-
Pepper.
If she stops drinking that, she will just perish.
It's like the lifeblood, dude. It's like her Horcrux, like, you know,
Mhm.
Voldemort.
I'm just imagining like some freak accident happens at like a Dr. Pepper factory, and then like suddenly the old man just in his home, they just start clutching at heart like, ugh! like part of him has been destroyed because of like the Dr. Pepper factory blew up or
Yeah.
something.
I got the lines around the wrong way. I got the lines around the wrong way. He's like, you just play it on stream. You just play like the line.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the biggest mystery to me in Harry Potter is like Tom Riddle clearly had a defined nose, but when he comes back as Voldemort, he has no nose. I don't understand why the ritual just like didn't give him a nose.
Well, it
Like,
also like fucked his skin up. Like I guess it's just because he was like, you know, dead.
yeah. I mean, he,
And, like,
he was
just
already.
fully
Did you
restore
see? Did you see the Chamber Secret? This dude was already pretty pasty. I want to be honest. He was like,
I mean, I guess, but like, I feel like it's more like a thing like he like died and then like
hmm,
it restored his body a little bit, but it's still like decomposed to an extent, you know? Like
yeah, that makes sense.
it's like semi-decomposed. I think that's the point.
He has almost like vampire-like skin.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
No, you're cute. You're focused. No, you.
Did you just say the thing?
Yes, I did. I played the thing.
He was like, look who's laughing now. Yes, I was in the chess club. Oh, it's so funny. It's such a fucking funny
Who's
thing.
laughing now?
Any of the people I
Honey.
went to school with
Mhm.
are like actually fucking like sports people or whatever. That's like they're probably still laughing at him. They'll be like, "You're a dog. You're doing video games." Oh, that's so funny.
Should I play the video again? I think
What the fuck?
I think I
Could you
played it at
play-
a bad time.
Could you watch the one that Bayo asked you thoughts on?
Okay. Alright, let's see this.
I like Northern
got
Lion
egg?
clips.
Huh? Huh?
What the fuck?
What is Edel saying? Man's married.
Speaking of Voldemort,
Speaking of Voldemort,
Are you saying
Voldemort? Voldemort?
that's a segue.
Wha-
That's a segue. and a half.
It's that one.
Nothing to do with Voldemort.
No. Look at the pop out chat. Look at the
Oh, okay.
Boy
okay.
Brain has already
See?
forgotten what Sooky was doing.
Oh, okay.
I think
Dude, if
Not
Voldemort
enough
just had
RAM.
glasses, he probably would have won.
yeah, true.
Okay, let me show you guys the freaking
Christian
Voldemort.
Bale.
Dragon's Dogma 2 Voldemort.
I'm not mentally ill. I'm based.
The nose is too big. What is this?
Yeah, true.
This is too big, yeah. Here's his nose.
Get rid of his nose, and it's perfect. But yeah, before the we unmuted, Sooky was showing us all these cool not freaking Baldur's Gate 3, Dragon Dogma 2 character
Honey.
creators. I don't know why.
Honey, I'm sorry to say that not every RPG is Baldur's Gate 3. You know, like
We understand you've been playing it and you're addicted to it. But
I'll play FPS games.
Are you sure
Sometimes
about
the
that?
RPGs play really well.
Are you sure about that? Look at the stream.
I'm
Are
pretty
you
sure.
sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty. I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure.
Who is this?
It's
Samuel
Lazel
L.
from Baldur's
Jackson
Gate 3.
from Pulp Fiction.
Mm.
I actually don't know who that is.
That's just the woman with
Samuel L. Jackson?
God, what's that
I've
disease that
played-
makes your skin yellow?
I've played Baldur's
There's
Gate
a
3 and I actually don't know who that is.
Wait, first off, one, you don't know who Lazel is, Soap, and two, there's a skin disease that makes your skin yellow? Huh?
Yeah, jaundice.
Oh, that character. That was like
The
way
Simpsons
up.
disease?
Sorry, I thought you were saying like the new character that was
Yeah,
posted.
Simpsons disease, yeah.
That's, I know what it is
Simpsons
now.
disease,
That's
yeah.
Patrick Bateman.
What is jaundice? Sounds like a Gotti. I'm not falling
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. I don't
Jaundice
trust it. I don't
dick.
trust it.
Yeah, exactly.
John
Hop
came up-
jaundice. Hop
Oh,
on.
my
Hop
dude,
jaundice dick. Yeah.
I
Get
came
your
up with a
jaundice,
good
dude.
Gotti. I came up with a good Gotti. I might use it on someone later. So I figured I might tell you guys. It's off the word astigmatism, and it'd be like I actually am concerned about their eyes, right? I'd say, don't you know what
Mhm.
astigmatism is? What is that? I'll be like, a stigma dick in your ass or some shit like that.
Stick my dick in your ass.
Oh. Speaking of sticking a dick in your
Huh?
ass, there's handsome
Wait,
Spoon
huh?
right there.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What a
Shit.
segue. This segue.
Honey, you had so much better
I
of a
would've
segue
segued
if you would have
before.
shown the NL clip.
Man,
Holy.
mensch. What a name.
Sticking dick in something. Is that what you said? What did you say? How did you say it?
What, man lick mensch?
Oh, oh.
Ah, okay. I don't know what that was. Do I still have the clip? There we go. A little late, but I got it.
So that was such a better segue. Holy.
Mm.
I don't have my thing ready for it. I think it's gonna, if I open up
John
Firefox, it's gonna
Priest,
get
no
the
rapper.
other monitor.
So yeah, I posted something in chat about thing. Can you
Let me look.
respond to it?
That's cool. You learn something every day, I suppose.
Wait, so what is this? Is this the new Getting Over It game? Is that what
Yes.
this is?
Yes.
Wait,
okay.
is there getting over it too?
It's made by Bennett Foddy, but yeah, basically.
Okay, that's a different thing. I didn't show a clip. What?
Does that stop you from uploading the avatar? Or no?
I don't know.
There's so many clips?
Sometimes those things will just pop up.
Yeah.
All right.
If it stops you
You're
from
supposed to
uploading,
say
then it'll be
anything,
an
I'm not-
issue.
Okay, so you're, as you can tell, we're very very laid back on the podcast. There's no
There was no structure.
No, that's
There
okay.
is
No
no
structure. No structure. No, we're just going. We're just freeballing it.
Cute.
Free ball
Free
every
balling, hell
free
yeah.
ball every day, all day,
Yeah,
every day.
free balling.
Dude, I use the term free balling to describe me, like with just pants but no underwear, and some people were like, "You're such a boomer. You're supposed to call it going commando." I was like, "Dude, what? To
What?
me, commando sounds like the older term." I don't
Yeah,
know if
going
you-
commando
it
is
does.
definitely the older term.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people were gaslighting me. I was like, "Dude, what is this? I can't say free balling, dude. How is that like an older generation thing? I don't know."
Going commando was like the 60s.
Yeah, it sounds like a phrase you'd use being out there a nom or something. You know?
Mhm.
Go commando, I go in the jungle. You know, use a machete. Pretty sick.
Mhm.
Well, would it just be the fact that they didn't want to change their underwear all the time, so it's a commando thing?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
probably.
Underwear.
There's, I mean, sometimes, listen, you go on a trip, you can't just be bringing like 30 pairs of underwear, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, pack light. You gotta pack light. Like you can't take your fucking underwear.
All fun and
No.
games to eat a greasy food, that's all I'm saying.
I'm going to war,
Mhm.
sacrifices must be made. Sacrifice my underwear.
Oh no.
So, this is something that I think Soap will probably start talking with. Hold on.
I feel like underwear is like the second worst piece of clothing you could get like wet or soaked. Next, so like I think socks is like easily like the worst ones
What the?
you can get wet. I think Underworld definitely
How
like the second,
artists,
right?
how artists draw Elder Scroll elves.
Yeah.
That's
Unless
How
it's
they
a hot
actually
day.
look.
Unless it's a hot day out at the water park or the theme park.
okay. That's
Then I get
like
wet on
that's
purpose because it's like if it's like 95 degrees, I like go to the Escape from Pompeii ride and there's like a little splash zone and I like stand there like and it freaks people out too.
Mhm.
It's really funny to watch. I'm just standing there not moving at all like a statue. And this fucking ride that has 16 people
What?
on it, it comes down, splashes in the water, and a huge wave goes over you like every like 45 seconds or
Oh.
so. Yeah, and I just get cooled off and then the sun tries to bake me alive and it kind of evens out.
Oh, is that one of those like crap log flume rides, but it has really big boats with
Yeah,
like 20
log
people.
flume. Yeah, but like a big box. Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh my
love
So I
those
think
rides.
yeah, like the size of like the size of the boat in Majora's Mask when you do that like picture thing, or like Pokemon Snap or something when you do the boat one. It's kind of like that size.
Okay. So like not just a teeny tiny one where like one or two people. It's like decently big. Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of went on a ride like that when I went to SeaWorld in a few days ago. Well, not a few days ago. Like I guess like a week ago. It was like something Atlantis, or whatever. And they have a little dark ride on the inside, and then it has like 3 different drops in it, and all of them I got like soaked. It's super
Yeah.
duper fun.
I really like
Oh.
log flume rides because they're just like they're like a vibe, right? It's not like the most exciting ride, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
log flumes always seem to have like some cool scenery around or something.
Yeah. They're like a middle ground between like the intensity of a roller coaster, but they're more intense than like, like one of those slow dark rides where like you just go through like these scenes in like a like it's a small world or something. It's
Mhm.
like a good middle ground, and I kind of appreciate them for that.
They're rougher though than both rides, I would say. Just because it's like just a log on some water.
Well, it had actual log on some water. Are you silly goober? It's like
Might as well be.
hmm,
Here we go. Here's a better
it depends on,
presentation.
the design of the ride, but some of them are like basically the ride is just like attached to a track for most of it, even though it's submerged in water. Some where it's actually just floating along. It kind of depends on like the I guess what design of the flume it's doing.
Hmm.
Um,
They got fucking Heisenberg in there.
oh my god.
I'd love to go on a Heisenberg ride.
Freaking Breaking Bad.
All right, we're
dark
making
ride.
we're making meth. Jesse's out for the day. You're my assistant.
Dude, how sick would it be if you
Bro.
had so you know those rides, it's like the Spider-Man ride or whatever, where it's the ones you were just talking about, Punz, where it's like instead of It's a Small World, it's like the like 5-minute movie ones where you're going through and you're like the train car you're in's like tilting and shit, you know what I mean? Like one of those kind of rides. But instead of being in a regular train car, you're in the crystal ship from Breaking Bad, and you like have like a screen in front of you, and you're like running from the police, and you're like being
Oh
chased
my
down
god.
by Hank, like all this different shit, and like going on like just different things. Like you witness like a terrifying scene, like a standoff at gunpoint, and
Yeah.
then like the ride ends, and like you know how Breaking Bad ends. Like
Yeah.
it ends kind of like that, I guess. Like, that'd be so. That'd be such a
The
funny way to
passengers
spoil someone, dude. It would be so funny.
uh, I. Why hasn't Universal created Breaking Bad ride yet? Does Universal own Breaking Bad?
Mm,
Who owns Breaking Bad?
I think it's something to do with the drugs, maybe.
Does Universal own AMC?
I
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Clones.
Yeah, it's hard for me to
Breaking
keep track of all these like conglomerates of companies.
Yeah.
Like the company owns the company that owns the thing.
Franchise
that
owned
owns
by
the thing.
Sony Picture Television.
Oh, that reminds me. Ciel, I showed you this chart a while ago. There is this chart we saw, like, where it's
Of all the streaming services,
of all the streaming services you need in order to watch the entire Pokemon anime.
true.
What the
Okay, let me see if I can find this. But basically, the licensing for the Pokemon anime is split between, like, was it 7 or 10 different streaming services? So, like, the first
Yeah.
2 seasons are on one, then the first 2 seasons are on another, and then the Orange Islands are, like, just the Orange Islands are, like, their own thing. It's weird. Let me see if I can find it.
I was going to make another Horcrux reference, but I guess I'll make a Thanos Gauntlet reference for all the streaming services. Like going through, collecting them all so you could watch Pokemon.
Mhm.
What did it cost? Everything.
Exactly. They're going to
God.
cost you all that money.
It costs like $200.
Gonna go bankrupt.
Dude, I remember back on the day with Twitch, dude. Did you guys ever catch the like Twitch watches Pokemon thing back like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
And
Watch the Twitch
everyone during the
plays.
intro spammed like "Sour Please" with like the lyrics of
Those Twitch
the
watches,
song
yeah.
and stuff. Like
Okay.
every intro, chat would like all copy and paste like the same intro, and it was so awesome.
Because Twitch plays Pokemon was also a series. That was the one where
Yeah.
like I think it was Mizkif did it first, maybe, where you like set up a thing where chat could like input the commands to fucking do shit in Pokemon, and they actually managed to beat Pokemon. The collective brain of like fucking I don't know 10,000.
Oh, praise Helix.
And God, Helix being a
I'm-
god and fucking god.
I remember they had a like one where chat encountered a shiny and they ran away from it because people were trolling.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like damn. That wouldn't have felt as bad to me because it wouldn't have like just been my game, right? I was like, well, that wasn't my fault. I didn't do it.
Okay, I found it. This is actually on the official
On the Pokemon site.
Pokemon
Yep.
website. All right. So if you want to watch Pokemon the beginning, the first season, and then seasons 23 through 25, and then some of the movies you watch it on Netflix, then you got to go to Prime Video for Gold and Silver and Ruby and Sapphire and X and Y, and then some of that, and then I think some of Diamond and Pearl on these. But if you want to watch some of the seasons of X and Y, you got to go to Hulu. And then for Sun and Moon, you got to go
X
to
and Y
Roku.
is actually goated.
Then for Tubi, for Black and White, you got to go into Tubi. Then for some of Ruby Sapphire, it's on Freeverse. And then some of Diamond and Pearl is on Hoopla. And then some of the movies are on YouTube. And then
That's crazy. Hoopla's a Pokemon too.
true,
That's so appropriate.
true. And then there's various
Hoopla.
movies. Hoopla.
Dude, Viz owns some of Pokemon. That's crazy. Dude, yeah, Pokemon X and Y is actually really good because Ash is actually competent for like that generation. And then the supporting characters are really good. You know, Serena, and then the electric guy and his sister. And then like they go through like a Mega Evolution shit, which I don't know why Pokemon. In my opinion, like Zemus were just a downgrade from Megas. It just didn't
Yep.
feel the same.
Yeah,
It was just kinda
I
weird.
agree.
Yeah.
Like,
Emus are
but
lazy.
Megas in the anime were so interesting to be explained because I thought Pikachu was actually going to die at one point. It actually had me invested, dude. Kept me on the edge of my seat, dude. Pokemon losing its
no.
mind doing a Mega Evolution. Pretty
Wait, what
interesting
was
stuff to
this?
watch. Pokemon X and Y.
Oh, I stopped at like Black and White.
X and Y is really
Black
good.
and White. Black and White made me just like not want to play any more Pokemon games. Honestly.
I like so I've seen most of like the few early movies, like the earliest movies like Pokemon 2000 and the first Pokemon movie, all that stuff.
Mhm.
But then I've also seen the Meloetta movie, which I just watched that because Meloetta is like one of my favorite legendaries. Being all music related and her hair is a staff and her transformation and everything. It's like really
Mhm.
cool. So that movie was really cool too.
Hmm.
But yeah, the actual Black and White anime it is pretty bad. I haven't seen much of like Gen 3 or 4 anime or anything beyond 7 and beyond, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
The
with the
animation
anime only
when
made
Ash
up
won
to
Storm.
Generation 2. Honestly.
think that's
I
why I
just-
last watched the show.
It's just I don't know. It's like too formulaic with like Team Rocket's blasting off again. They're so dumb.
Yeah.
And like, but like, dude, there was one thing in Black and White I did like. Team Rocket had like a 5 episode like arc where they did something really smart for once, and they basically they tricked the shit out of Ash and his friends. It was actually fucking sick. But then they like immediately went back to just blasting off every episode. It's just I don't know, like I understand it's for kids, right? But kids can understand more than they think. This is more like for like just
agree.
doing that is more like for like a 3-year-old audience. Like like if like 8-year-olds can understand characters being relatable and like plot lines and stuff.
Yep, I agree. I think a lot of times, a lot of shows underestimate how much stuff kids can understand, and I think shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender understood that super duper well. That show had
Oh,
like
yeah.
so many good like character arcs and and like was very very good at like being watchable as a kid, but like still having a lot of complex themes and like interesting characters and all that.
Yeah, I rewatched it recently. It still holds up so well. But I rewatched it in order to watch through all of Korra because I stopped the end of book 2 because book 2 is I think the weakest in Korra.
Yeah.
But it does set up nicely for the last 2 books. So,
Mm-hmm.
the 3rd book is so good, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's Korra's a weird one because do you know the history behind that about how like Nickelodeon would like basically told the writers like that like this season, okay, this season's gonna be the last one, so make sure you wrap everything up, and then it would just renew it again for another season. And, like it did that every single season.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, so that's why
Yeah.
it feels so segmented, right? And there isn't a whole lot of carrying over plot lines until like book 2 and onward, because it's like the one season the writers thought that like the first season was going to be the last season, so that's why the what was his name? What was the villain's name of that season? Why his arc
Steve Bloom plays him. Oman.
Amon, yeah, that's why his arc was just wrapped up then and there, because like that was supposed going to be it, but and then Nick kept just being like, surprise, we're gonna redo it.
Dude, yeah. If they had known they were continuing, dude, they could have had him team up with like the bad guys in like book 3 or something. It would have been so sick, dude. Because Steve Bloom is an amazing voice actor. He holds the Guinness Book of World Record for like number of appearances in like video games and anime, I think. Something like that. Or maybe it's just video games. He's been in so many roles since like either the late 80s or early 90s. Like he was doing stuff even before his Toonami days.
Interesting. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw him at a convention once. He's an amazing like guest to have at a convention.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I need to go to more conventions because I went. The only convention I ever went to when I was younger was Comic-Con. I went there with my parents every now and again, but like that was about it. I never got to go any conventions where I got to meet any like people I like knew, right?
Yeah. Once you've been there, done that, it's more about the friends at conventions than anything. But I'm going to San Diego. I'm not going to the con this year. I'm just saving that $150 on the 1-day pass and just going to use it on other stuff. I'm just like, I'm just going to hang out. Like
Honestly,
I did a
I'm trying
1-day
to
pass
decide
last
whether
year.
or
It
not
still
I
wasn't
wanna
worth
go.
it.
If I do go, I'm trying to figure out if I want to actually go to the actual convention or not.
Just save the
Like
money.
it just
Use
seems
it for
like
the
there's
flight.
nothing there. I don't really care about streamers, honestly. I only care about the people going.
Just hang
Like
out.
I actually genuinely do
Oh,
not care
God.
about any of the streamers there.
Speaking of
But
streamers,
that's an,
Hmm?
anyone watch the 20th anniversary for Monster Hunter last night on Monster Hunter channel?
No.
Nope.
The most lackluster celebration for the 20th anniversary I've ever fucking seen ever.
Where they
Yeah.
put Vincent on the screen? What happened?
It was they had like a 5-minute or so segment of like the
Could you
devs talking
imagine?
about like all the games and like the process, and then it just cut to the community managers just talking and talking with like 3 quote unquote famous streamers, who just started talking about themselves basically, and the feeling of them talking
Oh.
was just like you could tell they were just fake. You know what I mean? Like everything they were talking about felt very scripted. It was all pre-recorded as well, and I was just like, okay, like can we just go back to like the devs like going, oh, this is so this is how we made this and all this and you know the concepts and everything, and then like you go to the Japanese Capcom channel that's doing it streaming at the same time, and they're like having a blast. There's actual talking and laughing, banter and everything, while this one is like streamers for their job, and they're like, yeah, so yeah. And there was just silence, and then like there wasn't really any banter or anything like that, or any real like communication. Like we have more banter than they do,
Oh,
and
no.
there's barely any quiet sort of, and like when there is, it's sort of like, and we're still trying to find our
Or like groove.
Are you saying if they
Yeah.
put 3 cardboard
Just saying
cutouts,
we're
it
not
would have been better?
interesting.
basically. But like the Capcom channel had like here's a Silver Ruffalo's head bust that you can get for the 20th anniversary, blah blah blah, and here's a gold ruffian golden plate imprinted, and Silver Ruffalo's plate imprinted, and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, what is going on the Monster Hunter channel? This isn't the 20th anniversary. This is talking about 20 years of Monster Hunter, not the 20th anniversary celebration. Like what is this celebration? Watching 3 people I know nothing about talk about how their friends got them into the game, and then sort of like bullshitting for like 20 minutes or like for like an hour or whatever, because like one of them goes, I remember playing against Gypsyros in the first game, and like Gypsyros actually fakes being dead. And then my friend was like, oh, go up, you can carve it. And he goes, okay. And I went up to try and carve it, and it wouldn't let me carve it. Guess what? You didn't play the game because you could carve off the Gypsyros even when it wasn't dead. Like when it faked, you could. I played the game. I was like, this is genuinely fake. Like
Fake gamers SMH.
Oh my god. I'm all about being open with the community of Monster Hunter, right? Like, I love helping new players and everything like that. But when people are just like using it as a stepping stone to, enhance their fucking streaming careers or whatever, and just like, oh yeah, I love Monster Hunter. I've only played like 50 hours of it though, but I'll be on the stream and talk about everything. It's like, okay, all right.
Toy Story meme. I don't want to play with you anymore. Rudes
Yeah.
on the next game.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why couldn't we have had, when the announcements came for like the 20th anniversary watches and all that kind of stuff, because they designed watches after monsters, so they had like Electron watch was looked like Black Crystal, and then you had like the really cool Tigrex one and the Nagakuga one and all that kind of stuff, and they looked really cool, but we didn't see that at all on the Monster Hunter channel. Like, we didn't get to see that. It's like, why couldn't they cut to that and go, here's some announcements of stuff that you can buy from Japan? And it's just like, no, we're just gonna sit here and talk about shit that no one gives a shit about because celebration. It's like, oh, this is boring. Like, so lackluster. It was very disappointing.
I saw those streamers. I would have just like spammed Resident Sleeper till someone banned me, and then like closed the tab. Like, that's just what I would have done to entertain myself.
And I understand they said like there's gonna be no new game announcements or anything like that. Like I went in knowing that, and I was like, this is still a celebration. I'm hoping to see like, stuff that I can be like, oh, I remember that, and oh yeah, blah blah blah. Like they could have literally had clips from the games when you like fighting those particular monsters in those games, and it would have been better than those people sitting there talking out their ass right now.
Yeah. I honestly don't understand why a lot of times they will do these like big shows where they bring a bunch of unrelated people and just have them talk for a bit, and then like show, and then take forever to actually show like the game or whatever. Because I think you go, Sooky, never mind.
It pisses me off because it was pre-recorded for the reason that they knew no one would give a shit about what they're talking about, because they knew chat would fucking berate them for it. And it's like, then give chat what they wanted. Like the Japanese channel is doing exactly what chat would like. Having a good time, talking about the game, showing anniversary, like, you know, stuff that you can purchase and all this kind of shit, while this thing is just like, I remember playing Hammer and bonking something on the head when I was a little kid.
Damn.
And then like 5 minutes of silence before the next person speaks up. It's like, okay, you turned your script. All right, cool.
At that point, they might as well just had like a live translator, like translate the Japanese stream.
Yeah.
I feel like
I didn't understand anything on the Japanese stream because there was no translation, no closed captions, because it was live. It wasn't pre-recorded. And I still had a better time watching that than the English
Auto
Monster Hunter
translate's
channel.
pretty good nowadays. I mean, I doubt they had it, but auto translate would have been pretty decent if they had had that.
Yeah, but it was still good either way. Like,
Just with a disclaimer, just like, oh, English captions are auto translated, so it can't be taken 100%.
I don't know. It was just disappointing for the 20th anniversary.
This makes me think about, like, I think it was the Persona 5 reveal show. Because so like when they revealed Persona, I think it was Persona 5. I think when they revealed Persona 5, they did a similar thing where like a bunch of, well, I think it was like a bunch of the VAs from Japanese VAs from Persona 4 came in and like talked and did for like 1 to 2 hours, and it was just kind of boring and like everyone just waiting for the announcement, and then you get like a trailer, like 5 minutes of talking about Persona 5, and then that was it. So like most of the thing was just the VAs just talking, and maybe you like that if you like the VAs, but I didn't care. Most people probably just wanted to hear about the game, about the new announcement, not sit around and wait 2 hours about these people they don't know and don't care about, right?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, there wasn't meant to be any announcements. It was just meant to be a celebration, and it was just
meant to be a yap.
Such a shit celebration. And one of them was the community manager for the game, and it was just like, well, you're not doing a very good job, mate. Sorry, Socks did a better job than you did. And Socks isn't a community manager anymore, so.
I was gonna say, who the fuck is Socks? I don't know. I'm not up to date with anything Monster Hunter, to be honest.
Well, it was some guy called Joe, generic name, but
Joe.
He also,
Mama.
you could tell he never touched the game in his life with the way he was talking. Like, he'd never speak up about anything. He had this smile that was like, he'd have his lips open like in a cylinder, like the cylindrical shape, the weird like teeth showing smile, because he's like awkward. I don't know what everyone's talking about, sort of thing. And then they'd go, "Oh, we never asked you, Joe, about your thing." He's like, "Oh," and he just repeats basically the thing the guy says before him. So the guy before him goes, "I made greatsword, because it was a big weapon. It was very fun to play with." And then the guy's like, "Oh yeah, Joe, we didn't ask what your favorite weapon was." He's like, "Oh yes, what did you say? Oh yeah, I like the greatsword. Like, that was my favorite." I was like, "Okay, guy. Okay, dude. Okay, like, you're community manager for a game you never touched. Like, fuck off."
You should have just made up weapons. Discuss it like at a completely dead serious tone. And just see if people bought it.
I really like the
insert weapon here.
I really like the
talking about,
halberd,
I like using jaundice to beat my enemies,
I like the rune scimitar,
Poison dipped dragon dagger,
Yeah.
I mean, the interesting thing was too, like, when they were talking about the 20th anniversary, when it was the devs talking, like, they had like this thing from like the first game from 2000 to blah 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 whatever, right? And they go through each of like the installments, and the insect glaive, which is like was introduced
like 4U,
in
right? Or 4.
4U, yeah. Was actually designed for the first Monster Hunter game.
Oh shit.
It was designed to be a falconer, so like you'd have a falcon and you'd have the glaive. but then it evolved into like it was just too
Complex.
advanced at the time for the systems.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it changed to the insect glaive.
That reminds me, like, it's Super Smash Brothers Melee. There were a few characters that got cut, like Wario and a couple others. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's just like it's just so cool seeing like their talks about that kind of stuff and how they're like, because the funny thing is through the entirety of the program I noticed I pick up on these things and usually I'm right most of the time, which is really funny. Because I picked up that Fatalis was going to be in Iceborne as the last boss from seeing them posting up like, oh, here's a new render of Fatalis, and it's like, oh, that looks a bit different than normal Fatalis, so obviously you've been rendering this out for a while, which means you're going to put it in the game, obviously, or using it as a test to see if people want it in the game. And they were talking, and every single time, even in the dev panel, they were like, currently we have 14 weapons. And I was like, why would you say currently? Like, is that like alluding to there's going to be a 15th weapon in Wilds? Like,
No, they're doing
it's like
takeaway
working
weapons
with
and make them DLC.
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just
Great sword.
But the weird thing is because currently is like one of those terms, right? Where it's just like, it could potentially mean they're meaning there's going to be another weapon, or it's just that's the only way to describe it, right? But there's like currently we have. It's like, well, you could have just said we have 14 weapons. You know what I mean? Like,
When I first played 3U, with my friend, I played Hunting Horn, and the shit was so annoying to like fucking and then like fucking go into the water, and I'm slow as shit, and like
I fucking love the water.
My friend hated the water. He just like, I fucking hate not being on fucking land to fight.
Yeah, so for me, I liked 3 and 3U because at that point I was already really good at Monster Hunter. So there wasn't much more for me to learn. But as soon as they added that 360 aspect of like water, I had to learn the game again, and it felt so good. Basically, I was playing the game all over again, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a hammer main now, though. I mean, hammer and
Yeah.
world. But it's
But,
like hard hitting weapons.
I want to keep playing. I want to play more world now. Like I definitely want to play more world with people. But like, yeah, most people have moved on, and it sucks.
Great
Sadly, I
game
was
that
a
came out of nowhere,
cringe.
honestly.
True. I was a cringe longsword user in World.
Dude,
I use
World,
all weapons. But
World was
mostly
so out of
Great Sword,
nowhere. I
Longsword.
think everyone, according to my friend, everyone was looking forward to them bringing fucking God, there was another Monster Hunter game. Was it Rise that was coming over like Afterworld? People were waiting
Yeah.
on that, I think.
Yeah.
And then like but then World just come out of nowhere. I think there was like no more than like 2 years before like announcement to coming out. I think it was less than 2 years. It was just really random. But it was sick.
Yeah. It's because it was made from by a different team. Because it's not quote unquote the main game line. It was made by the secondary team with the help of the main team. And they've done this since the very first couple of games, right? They always had the main game, then the side game, the main game, the side game, the main game, the side game. And the side game was usually a bit more arcadey and vibrant, which is what Rise is and was what Generations was and all that. And the main team always usually had like the big changes, like for instance, World with the ecology, like it actually had biodiversity and everything like that, and it felt like you were hunting the monsters and like affecting the ecosystem sort of stuff, right? Like that's what everyone wanted finally, to learn stuff about monsters. And then Rise was like, oh, by the way, you know exactly where the monster is from the very beginning of the game. It's over there. It's a question mark, but you know exactly where it is anyway. So like, you just go do it.
So it's more like handholdy with the map, I guess.
Yep, and it was also like, oh, get out of jail free card, wire bugs. You get knocked over, that's okay, just wire bug. Oh yeah, you got hit no combo, just wire bug. You're fine. Easy mode the game. Not to say, okay, not to say anyone that plays it doesn't know how to play Monster Hunter or anything like that. It's just like, for me, it's a bad Monster Hunter game. It doesn't mean it's a bad game, right? It can be a good game for anyone else.
Like when people say a bad Zelda game. Like
Yeah.
people have mentioned that Breath of the Wild's it's a great game, but it's not a good Zelda game because it like goes away from like some things that people really enjoyed. Like I guess temples are done
That's
with like the
good.
shrines or something. Like I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
beaten
yeah.
the game yet, but that's just what people
It's-
tell me.
It's like Halo, right? The Halo series. Halo series is a good show. It's not a good Halo show though.
Good game, not a good show.
No, like the show, the Halo series,
Ah,
the show.
okay, I
Really?
see.
I think people
It's like
say the
it's
same
a good
thing
show.
about,
If you're watching it and it's not Halo, it's great. But because it's got Halo tied to it, it's not a great Halo show.
I feel like that's what a lot of people said about like The Witcher as well.
Season 2
They
though,
said-
really good. I just finished watching season 2. Fuck me, it's really good. It also has a gay
Yeah.
couple in it, like gay representation is very
That's
cute.
cool. You love,
And one of
you
them's
love
a
that.
Spartan or an ex-Spartan, like a gay Spartan is so awesome.
Gay Spartans.
Yeah.
Gay sex? I think so.
It reminds me of Donut from Red vs.
Classic
Blue.
puns.
Rip Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, I was just about to say, rest in peace, Rooster Teeth. Fuck you,
True.
Warner Brothers, pieces of shit.
True.
Literally less than 24 hours notice before everyone got fired.
Actually fucked up.
Because you wanna know why it was less than 24 hours? They literally announced a new shirt design and new merch 7 hours before the announcement.
Oh god.
Oh my
These
god.
motherfuckers want me to put in 2-week notice, and they're just fucking out here, no notice. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
True.
Fuck these big ass companies.
True.
Bunch of cunts. Oops, I demonetized the YouTube video.
It's too long.
Oh,
It's
true.
we're very far into any video. It's fine.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be fine.
No, the word
No,
is actually like CUNT.
See you
is
next
actually,
Tuesday?
What
See
if
you next
someone just
Tuesday
censored
is,
us?
It's actually worse than
completely
fuck.
banned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is Australian. That's Australian censoring. That's Australian censorship. I call.
Wait, they what? They demonetized for saying see you on a particular date? Like what?
No,
See you on
the-
Tuesday. CUNT.
See you next Tuesday is abbreviation for cunt.
Oh.
Ah.
Already said it once. It's already got, you know what I mean? Like,
But wait, do they actually demonetize you for trying to get around the word?
no, just saying the word, it is in instant demonetization because it's
Oh.
for some reason everyone hates it more than any other word.
It's so
What if I called someone a
weird.
phallic object? Would I get demonetized
No,
instead of calling them a dildo?
as
Oh.
long as it's not within the first minute of the video, nope.
You know,
All right, I'll wait for the first minute of the video, then spread my fucking cheeks and just see what I can get away with. Oh, that'd be funny, dude. There's this guy. I forget what his name is. He actually has the most wild. Who did I show this to? I forgot who I showed it to. Oh wait, no, I remember who I showed it to. It wasn't anyone here, but this guy is famous for reviewing like adult toys and stuff. But more famously, he has gone on Craigslist, driven 6 hours, gone to some like glory hole 250 miles away from him, and like recorded the audio of him like getting his dick sucked. It's so funny, dude.
What
It's
the
actually
fuck?
crazy that this shit is allowed on the website, dude.
Yeah.
I think visual is a big thing, but audio is just like it's wild what you can get away with, dude. He also has audio of him like doing a prostitute like on there,
Yeah.
like just but just the visuals are like dark so you can't see anything, but you just hear
Yeah.
it. It's just, there's subtitles and stuff, dude. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
That's wow. That's actually
Yeah.
crazy.
ASMR. That is title it as ASMR.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
Intimate ASMR, with your partner.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, also, I hate it because like I like listening to rain ASMR before I go to bed, right? Or sometimes I've got ones where it's like just people like rubbing hair or something, which makes me feel
Yeah.
like safe. And then I like wake up and there's like someone fucking deep threading a carrot, like I'm just like, what the fuck? What the hell?
Oh my god. It's weird because like on YouTube you can technically see like boobs and stuff if you there are like breast examination videos and like naked
Yep, because it's
yoga
educational.
videos that you can like
Breastfeeding as
watch.
well.
Yep.
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 Getting so educated right now. Oh shit.
Educated, fucking ejaculation, who knows? Like, they're both the same word, right?
Edge?
Yeah.
Educated?
Pretty much.
Can't spell education without edge.
What the?
That's crazy.
It really is. It's like, oh my god. Also, I hope your hands are gonna feel better, Punz. I saw
Yeah.
you
Oh,
got
thank
your
you.
injections.
Yes.
I was
they
gonna
were...
suggest a game that you and Siel could play together.
Oh. What is it?
Have you played Temtem?
Yes, I have.
I heard
You know
a
that
bunch
they
of
actually
shit about
have
that
they have
recently.
support for where you only use the mouse and barely use the keyboard.
Oh, actually did not know that. I played that.
You hold right click to move around and use left click to click on stuff, but like sometimes you might have pressed one button on the keyboard now and then. Like,
Oh, okay. I might be able to
I
play
actually
that,
recently heard something about Temtem.
Yeah.
Apparently, Temtem dropped some like, I think they dropped some like microtransactions and shit, and they try to like really heavily monetize it recently because they've
Yep.
got like a few people playing, and
Mhm.
then those people, like a bunch of people, like complained about it, and I think they might have like
Yeah,
decreased
they
the
got rid
prices
of it basically.
or whatever. I was just like, oh, we're sorry, we're not refunding anyone, but we're sorry we did that.
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
they're like, oh, we got all the money from the whales, but now it's like,
It's
ooh,
okay to test the waters with microtransactions,
I
especially a
don't
game
think
like that.
so.
But like,
I
it
think
depends on how you do it. If you haven't marketed at the very beginning of your game coming out, going, we may add microtransactions, and you just do it
Yeah.
out of nowhere, that's scummy. And I think that's what they did, right? Like, they
Yeah.
didn't say they would really have microtransactions.
Well, yeah, because
mm,
like it's a game you pay money for to play.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if there were any microtransactions in the beta because like I played like years ago. I played back when there were
I
only
think
3 islands. So
the only quote unquote microtransaction was like being a supporter, right?
yeah.
Like, you bought the game, but then you also could buy like the supporter package separately as DLC sort of thing. And
Yeah,
I
there's
don't know
like
if
a
I
deluxe
count that
edition,
as
some
I don't
extra
think I
clothing.
count that as like microtransaction, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's a shame because like I mean I like Temtem. I like what I played.
Mhm.
Because like I guess Temtem was like is like this was like the first game in recent memory that like said, okay, we're gonna try and make our own creature game that's like more focused on being hard and competitive, right? Because like that's what
Yeah.
was what the developer talked about. Like, oh, we want the game to be actually competitive. We want the game. We're gonna have a lot of support for community battling and ranked and stuff. We want
We want to remove random shit like
Yeah.
random chance to crit, random chance to poison, all that kind of stuff. Everything's more deliberate now.
Yep.
There's
And-
no PP system, so you can't lose because this person just has a really overpowered fucking PP. I mean, Temtem.
system.
Yep. There's
Because it's like they stopped stalling sort of a little
Mhm.
bit. Weirdly enough, it's a bit more deliberate with what you do, especially with
I
the
love
stamina
stall.
system.
Yeah. For what I remember,
And then
it's
there's
like
also the fact like
Mhm.
the co-op. I love the co-op. I just love playing a co-op. It's a lot of fun. They add that synergy system where it's like, oh, if this Temtem in your team is on the field and whatnot, your move will do this extra effect, like it'll poison for 4 turns or yada
Yeah.
yada yada.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I love that. I thought that
Yeah.
was super duper cool. And like it was just like super duper fun. I thought the game also looks very pretty. I like the art style of it, nice and clean.
Very progressive too for its time. It was one of the first games for a while that marketed the fact that you could go she, her, he, him, they, them. And it was very like LGBT friendly.
Yeah, like the game's very 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 good. Like if you are looking for a Pokemon like that is a bit more difficult, but like still you want that vibes, I highly recommend you pick up Temtem. Highly recommend. Very very
They've
fun
got
game.
Lumas, they've got Umbrals. Like they've actually got 2 different versions of shinies, Lumas and Umbrals.
They just tell you EVs and IVs right off on the on the stat screen. You don't have to go looking it up or putting it into a calculator to figure out where EVs and IVs are. It just tells you.
Yep,
Just
it's
tells
right
I did
next to
so
the main
much
stats.
shiny hunting back in the day. It's one of my
Yeah,
addictions.
you can breed perfect ones, but there's actually limits on fertility. So like certain Temtems will have like a full tree of fertility, and then like each time they breed, they lose a leaf.
Yeah.
And eventually they can't breed anymore. So you can't just spam that. They've also got items early on. Like the breeding center literally has everything you need. Like they have the fucking, oh, this transfers these stats over to the the baby and blah 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 blah. And there's literally a fruit stand outside the breeding center that lets you increase the TVs, because there's STVs and TVs in this one.
Yeah.
And it lets you increase the TVs like by fruit or like reduce them with fruit as well. It's a lot better because it's like they realized a lot of people actually, and like for me, for instance, I don't do competitive ever, but I love the breeding and I love making sure the Temtem I have are good from the very get-go, right?
Yeah.
So it really scratches that itch, because Pokemon, it was a little bit harder to fucking to do all that until later. Like it wasn't an early game thing, but this is a fairly early game thing.
Yeah, it's like the second island, I think. Like literally like the first town in the second
literally
island.
a second island, yeah.
So like it's I guess like the biggest way to summarize it is that like it does so many nice quality of life changes to that I wish Pokemon would have. Another thing we didn't mention, you can just change moves. You can just change moves.
It's literally any moves you learn, you can just literally like switch them out, like whenever.
In Pokemon, they did some like weird fucking like thing like.
Oh, you need to pay this guy 5 mushrooms to do it, or whatever.
You go to like some random fucking building with some random dude who's like, I can train your Pokemon in moves that you decided not to give them. Like, what? Let me just change it, please. Let me just change it from the fucking menu. Like, why do I need to go this whole fucking extra shit?
Yeah, it's so weird that Pokemon doesn't just let you swap moves out, especially nowadays. Because like I understand, like from the Game Boy Advance era, like it wasn't. You can't just. I understand the limitation of that game. That game barely fit on the cartridge as it is, but like there's no reason why in the modern Pokemon I have to run to a guy to swap out. Remember my old moves. There's
well, it's
no
also
point.
like, why do you have to pay something for it?
Yeah.
You had to find the guy in the first place. You'd have to get to that location in progression first. Why pay for it? Fair enough, paying for it was the actual in-game money, but items? Fuck off. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
This item actually gives you money if you sell it, but you also could use them to do move stuff. It's like, well, then just make it money. Just
why are you making an RPG that's already more time consuming and grindy? Like,
well, the item also, I don't think the item actually like says in its description that someone would be interested in using this to help you or something. Like it just says, oh, you can use this. It's a small mushroom that you can sell for money. Like literally, it doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, because like so I think in some of the games there was like heart skills. I think right was that the move remember or the move deleter? Either way, you had to farm like love discs for them. I think. Remember? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Diamond Pro, I believe, was you can farm for. Yeah, because you could farm.
Well, yeah, I'm talking
discs.
about the mushrooms in silver though. Like, so I'm pretty sure it was
Oh.
silver where you needed mushrooms to do move remembering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I recall hard scales. I don't recall anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I always thought that was very silly. But yeah, maybe I'll check out
Yeah.
Temtem. Did you play Temtem, Sooky?
I've been playing it with a friend now and then just to pass time until the Battlefront collection comes out tomorrow.
Ah, okay. How far did you
Star
get?
Wars Battlefront Classic Collection tomorrow.
Ooh.
We just got to the poison place.
Okay. I think that's where the content ended, like on the third island.
Yeah.
So I finished that island.
It's
and I
completely
stopped.
released now, so I'm currently farming for the perfect Toxlotl.
Ooh.
Because they're cute.
I paired with the squid one. I forgot what it was called, but like
Kalazoo.
Kalazoo,
Calibus.
yeah. Calibus, yeah.
The Kalazoo, the spiky butt plug, yeah.
Huh?
Kalazoo the octopus is a spiky butt plug.
I saw
What
it.
the?
Do you really think that was like a pop plug? Let me
Yes,
see.
the older Battlefront. The older Battlefront is releasing tomorrow as a classic collection. They have proper services up for it. There's no game spy needed to play. It's got maps from Battlefront 1 ported into Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2 maps into Battlefront 1. It's got Galactic Conquest. It's got the space battles. It's $40 currently instead of $50 for Australians. So I imagine for Americans it'd be like
Yeah, the freaking
cheaper.
web P. The freaking web P.
Probably about $25 or whatever. I'm gonna play the shit out of it tomorrow. It's oh god, I fucking love that game.
I've been playing some of it
Really like
recently,
that
actually.
game.
Yeah. And I'm just happy that like there's no game spy required or modding the fucking game to join fucking stranger servers. I prefer to have actual official server stuff.
I mean, who doesn't prefer official servers, honestly?
Well, especially on a game like that. Yeah, Kalazoo, the spiky butt plug.
Yeah. little spiky butt plug.
Spiked for her pleasure or his pleasure. It's the spikes are there to keep it in.
I don't like
What
that.
What the fuck?
And then we
I
got
think I prefer spike as like a volleyball term,
Yeah.
or dog name.
Or monkey's name.
Yeah.
What your internet does.
Spike is so cool. I like Spike in Ace Ventura.
It's like a cat's true.
Yuki, no.
Let's go. In a galaxy far, far away. Oh, that's for the Battlefront 2. I was like, huh? But yeah,
they also added Visage, Ventress, and Kit Fisto as heroes to the game.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Ventress is a pretty cool character.
Yeah, so they updated it. The graphics have been updated too. A little bit.
I had a really confusing moment when I was playing.
Yeah.
Because I was playing what is the mode? The mode where you a Galactic
Heroes vs.
Conquest.
Villains. Oh, Galactic Conquest.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah.
I was on was it what planet was it? It wasn't Kashyyyk, right? But I unlocked Wookiees and I used the hero bonus. And my hero was fucking Chewbacca. And I was so
Nice.
confused because like I didn't unlock the Wookiees. Like you have to get a certain amount of kills to unlock your higher class, whatever. Like whenever you started like a match, once you've unlocked them, like through the points. And I was so confused because I didn't pick like Wookiee class. It just randomly chose it. And I was like, oh, I'm Chewbacca. I was like, my fucking how many people you killed determines how long you can be the hero, and I like was so confused, and I almost like ran out. But then I killed a bunch of people with the like laser crossbow thing,
Yeah.
and then I was
The bowcaster, yeah. The thing is, right, I like the hero system in the old Battlefront compared to the new one, because the new one's like, oh, they just have health and you can literally fully heal again, and like you could literally never die, right? But in the older one, it would just start going down faster, your health, because it was lightsaber, and like it'd go down, down, down. You kill a couple of things, but like even if you killed a lot of people, it wasn't enough to keep it at full. Like it slowly eventually go down to 0. And that was your time as the hero, right?
Yep.
I think that was a better system than what the newer Battlefront 2 had. Where literally you could have just an Anakin running around killing everyone nonstop and just like obliterating, and it's like, oh well, he's never gonna die because he's got his build built up that way.
But of course, Sean, better watch out for the daycare.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we have a substitute teacher today. Say hi to Anakin.
Oh no.
He likes to be called Lord Vader. Don't look at him funny. Have you guys seen that fucking meme where it's like, Master Skywalker, there are too many of us. What are you going to do? And like the kid stabs Anakin in the back.
Oh, I was gonna correct you there. I was like, oh wait, no, the kid. Oh, I see.
Dude, I would love to have that meme where it's like Anakin and Padme
Here it
or
is.
whatever, and he's like, I'm not going to have any kids, and she's like, you mean born for me, right? And he's just staring, born for me, right? There'll be no
Let's
kids.
see. Yeah, I'll post it in the podcast chat. This is I fucking laughed so hard with this. It just, and then the cuts, like the fucking credits afterwards. The fucking superimposed of the kid stabbing him in the chest fucking kills me.
Let me show you guys.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of us. What are you going to do?
How'd they get so many lightsabers? Boop and boop and boop. Let me show you guys the stream. Boop. There you go. That's Skywalker. There are too many of us. What are you going to do?
Why are they all Siths?
Ooh, why are they all Siths?
Because he's got a blue lightsaber, so they needed to balance it out, you know?
This is the balance.
And only Sith deal in absolute. Look how many kids there are of the same child.
Clone Wars been, falling behind on what they need. They've been cloning children.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, it's like talking about stuff that makes me laugh. Like I am a fucking slut for like literal comedy. So like, for instance, it's usually like really dumb shit like so it's oh my god. So it's like it's like that sort of format, and it's got fucking, oh, by the way, I wanted to buy this this spray, this insecticide. Is it good for wasps? And they're like, no, it kills them.
That's a good one. I've seen that one.
I fucking love it.
That's a good one.
And it's like, and then like it's got the fucking like the couple counseling, and it's like, so what brought you here? And it's like, oh, my pickup truck. It's just like, it's just such fucking little shit that just fucking makes me giggle. Yeah, anti-humor done right. That's right. It's like, I can't take it. You're talking too much about doors, and it's either me or the jokes. And he's like, look, if you can't love me at my best, well, there's the door. It's just like
Sounds like a Cyanide and Happiness skit.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys watch Cyanide and Happiness's shorts and stuff or watched the comics when you
Yeah.
were younger. Yeah.
I like the bus one.
Oh.
The one where he can't go under like 40 miles an hour or whatever. That one's
Mhm.
so good, dude. My friend, the first time we watched that, we were laughing so fucking hard. It was like, I thought I was gonna throw up, dude. It was really, it was really good.
A horse walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "Why the long face?" The horse, incapable of understanding the human language, promptly shits on the floor and leaves.
That do do what horses do.
I rode a horse once. That is what they do, dude. It's actually crazy how much they shit and piss everywhere.
Why did Sally's ice cream melt? Because she was
Huh.
on fire.
Spend a week taking care of a horse. You'll
Damn.
hate them by the end of it.
They asked one question, but they just raised a bunch more.
How do you make a plumber cry, murder his family? Like, it's just like,
Oh my God.
what the
Oh my
fuck? These
That
ones are a
would- I
bit
would
too
do that.
extreme for my liking. I like the horse one and the fucking the fire one.
Now that you bring it up, Sandy, I don't see very many horse furries. The few times I do see them around.
Therapist, your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is that true? Him, to be honest, I never knew she sold flowers.
What?
It's,
What did it say? Sorry, I didn't.
Say,
I
your
didn't
wife
catch
says
that
you
one.
never buy her flowers. Is that true? And he's like, to be honest, I never knew she sold flowers.
Oh. I got it.
It's just,
Papa.
I love that shit so much.
Yeah.
What's your idea of the perfect date? Day, month, year?
That's true though. That's
It's true. It's so
superior.
true.
Month, day, year. Month, day, year.
That doesn't even make sense. That's just illogical.
Has anyone
Mom?
told you you're beautiful today? No? Well, there's always tomorrow.
My line.
Oh.
Uh,
You're beautiful
right
right
now,
now,
come-
honey.
I was gonna say,
I got
Punz,
bit-
that's your chance. That's your chance. Say something.
I did. And I got nothing back. I got.
Don't worry.
Is that something?
Oh, yikes.
I got bitten on my walk by a Great Dane. Her, my god, imagine if I had been a small child. Me, I could have fought off a small child, Alice. It's just,
Uh-oh.
that kind of humor. Like, it's just so out of nowhere. I fucking love it so
I
much.
thought you were talking about someone of like high status in Denmark, not the dog.
Great Dane, yeah.
Oh.
It's crazy to me that Denmark owns Greenland. Like, what? What do they need all that land, dog? It's all that
Wait,
uninhabitable
it
land.
does?
Yeah. Going to
I did not know
GeoGuessr.
that.
Whenever I play GeoGuessr. Yeah.
I did not know that. That was unknown knowledge to me.
It's apparently approximately like 40,000 people that live in Greenland, which is crazy considering how big it is.
Well, yeah, but like, think about where it is, and then like most of it's
Yeah,
like
I
fucking
know.
what, lava and fucking
Yeah,
ice.
I know. But it's just crazy because there's a civilization there, and it just tells you like how many people want to actually tolerate that. It's like you can live there, but from what I hear,
Oh,
there's
they
like
want to
so
tolerate
much,
it.
so many gray, cloudy, cold days that like it'd probably just suck to live there. They'd have cabin fever all the time.
Uh-oh.
You okay there?
I'm doom scrolling through the fucking humor stuff now. My wife is going into labor. What should I do? Is this her first child? No, this is her husband.
God damn it.
Jeez.
What are your plans for today? Me and a friend are going to buy some glasses, and after that, we'll see. I love it so much. This car can fit a whole family without any problems. Damn, my wife and I have a lot of problems.
Oh. Ooh, Sandy. I could imagine you being an old lady one day, Sooky, and you're just like, oh, back in my day, we used to have these fun little jokes, and then you're like reading these off to like,
Yeah.
to like some children, like, oh, cute.
Guys, I thought of a silver lining if I ever get like really really terrible memory when I get really older.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like all those things you're like, I wish I could do this for the first time again, right? You can if it involves like watching an anime. You still have like the vision and hearing to like to do that. But like, oh my god, dude,
Mm-hmm.
rewatch like Hunter x Hunter for the first time, dude. Clannad After Story, these are some of my favorite shit. School Rumble, just watch them all for the first time again and just enjoy like so hard.
Hmm.
That's just because we don't have the Will Smith like Men in Black forgetting thing.
I've been meaning to pick up Clannad at some point. I think I was gonna buy the visual novel itself because I like playing, I like visual novels, but I never got around to it. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick up the anime eventually, and then I never got around to it.
I'm playing through right now. Probably, I think other people had recommended playing the visual novel before watching the anime.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the anime and now I'm playing the visual novel, but I usually watch the anime every year or two just because it's like it makes it really fresh when I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing about the anime, I'll just say this very vaguely, right? Is the way it's
Yeah.
structured. Because anytime you put a visual novel and adapt it to animes, it's sometimes going to feel disjointed because you
yeah.
you have all these routes that you have to incorporate into an anime and make it seem like it's still flowing. But
Yeah.
obviously, it's still just like it's going to concentrate on this character a lot and then this character, right? And then, like,
Yeah, because like with a visual novel, you can treat it like a book where like you can have scenes where you have interlocking, you have multiple routes. You can have times where people are just chatting. You can have different paces, pick up and stop and stuff. But like when it's an anime and like it has to stop and end in 20-minute episodes, then like it's a lot harder to kind of do that, sadly. So you lose a bunch of stuff when you convert a visual novel into an anime. Also, Bucket Nation, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Okay, I think I'll definitely play the visual novel then. I've been meaning to read more visual novels, but
dude,
You do one every week.
speaking of that, man, hold on? When did you DM me? What time did you DM me for when you're continuing Doki Doki? Dude, I'm watching all that.
It
dude.
is
I don't
going
care
to
what the
be
fuck
at Saturday at 7 p.m. EST.
All right, sick. I'm gonna be there, dude. My sleep schedule will not be messed up. I promise. I'm currently fixing that.
Heck yeah. You said you just completed playing it yourself, Yorga. We were talking a little bit before the podcast. Also, just keep in mind, we no spoilers about the game.
I'm a
gameplays,
non-spoiler.
'cause-
I do not spoil. I've actually gotten really upset at people at anime conventions for spoiling
Mhm.
Clannad stuff in front of everyone. It really triggered me, dude. Like, I hate spoilers more than anyone, so whenever I explain things, I try and do it in like a vague way. Not
Mhm.
even like hints where you could like do 2x plus 7, you know, like just simple
Yeah.
like algebra in your head. Be like, oh, that's what that means, probably.
Oh yeah, I tried to be the same. Because I absolutely hate being received spoilers and stuff like that. Especially on things like Doki Doki, where like a lot of the fun of it comes from going into it blind.
Not knowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unknowing what?
I'm mad I played the rest of it. I played the Sooky first hour and a half on stream, played the rest off stream, and I was so mad at myself. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But fuck, it's been living in my head rent free for like 2 weeks.
That you should play it on stream.
Well, just the game in general. Like it's
fair.
just like I don't know. It's just, you know, other games I just play them. I feel like kind of content, but this was like an experience. Just like with food, right? Like sometimes I eat food and it like tastes good or whatever, but sometimes I eat food and it's like I have like it like takes me away to like another place. Like those Corona commercials where you're on the beach, right? It was kind of like that, except it doesn't taste like shit like Corona does, right? But the beach part applies here.
Yeah.
You know, really good. Look at my favorite restaurant. I'm fucking having a great time. I'm just in another world, man. Just enjoying that food. Kind of what the visual novel is like for me.
Yeah, because like I definitely hold it in high regard as well, because it was one of the first visual novels of its, I guess, of its kind to kind of do something like that. If you are looking for a visual novel that does something kind of similar, if you want a recommendation, I recommend one called You, Me, and Her. You, Me. I think
Oh
it was
shit!
Me and
What is
Her.
that? Is that a little 4-inch CD action or something going on?
You, Me, and Her. A love story. Yes, there we go.
Forsen, I love Forsen.
Maybe a little bit of fortune in there. Maybe. But yeah, I recommend it.
Forsen CD.
I also recommend you turn on the adult patch for that if you're not streaming it, because the dialogue changes in a bunch of places, like in casual conversation. How do I explain this? Like it will change. It will change. Be like, oh, we were kissing. You're like, oh, we were having sex.
Well, fuck him.
Don't worry, dude. I'll boot up like I'll boot up one of those sites when you go to your favorite adult site, and there's like another. I'm trying not to say the site because just to be safe, right? But like, you know, it
You
starts
won't
with
last in this
chatter.
game.
It starts with chatter. You know, I'm not gonna say the last syllable.
Hot milfs in your area.
That, dude, if I were to stream it on that site, dude, imagine, man. Because, dude, literally, Pornhub is banned in my state. Like, you,
Oh
you
Oh, you
my
can do it.
God.
You can do it on the blue site.
yeah, but I think it'd be more meme worthy to do it on that other site because it's just a complete meme. You know, one of those ads where like
Yeah.
you won't last 30 seconds playing this game. I'm like, listen, I want to last many hours playing games. Okay, that's the whole point of games. Do not call it a game if I'm finishing at 30 seconds. That's a waste of my time.
It's always you won't last 30 seconds in this, since that it's basically that drawing of the elf Sooky put in the pop-out chat.
Drawing of the elf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elf
of
drawing?
the Skyrim elf.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
It's always
I'll
that
just
like
draw Elder
the
Scroll
realistic
elves, how
Skyrim
they
elf.
actually are. Yeah.
I don't think I gave you
Skyrim.
enough time to digest this. Here, let me put that image back on.
Listen, if you're going to be drawing for thousands of hours for your career, you know, you got to be drawing some big anime titties, you know?
It's always the elf on the right, and so like you won't last 30 seconds in this game.
Yeah,
Guys ever play Morrowind? That's the Grease Mage.
Huh?
No one else will know that reference unless they've
A
watched
grease mage?
Tomato.
Dude, the bridge of their nose goes
Fuck is
all
a
the way to their
grease
ponytail. That's crazy.
It's one of the new characters you can make in Dragon's Dogma 2's character creator.
I can't wait to see it.
What is this scamp foreskin? That sounds so vile, like something like Ramsey would do. What the fuck? Is
Bring me 10 scab foreskins and I'll give you 100 gold.
Not even leveled gold. What the fuck?
Also, that's not what I feel like Skyrim is the first one where the characters kind of look like real people-ish. Like the rest of them, they look like really bad. Like all the characters look really bad. But then with mods, you can get like you can get elves that look like that. Honestly,
I mean, that's how
easily,
they look
to
in
be
Morrowind.
honest.
Like that's how the high elves.
Yeah,
look in
yeah.
Morrowind.
In Morrowind, yeah.
and almost Oblivion.
what real
Like
people look?
Oblivion sort of like
No, I don't think
upgraded
they
it a
necessarily
bit.
look like real people, but they look
Yeah.
more real than what you would think they would look like in a. Oblivion looks very, very old video gamey. Skyrim's the first one that looks with the people looks like where the people are at a passable level. Bethesda's really bad at doing people in every game before fucking Skyrim. Skyrim, Fallout 4, they look decent. They look decent in like Starfield, obviously.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
What the fuck?
Are you referencing that Oblivion, but it's IRL movie where like the guy is like, have you heard of the high elf? That he eats an apple and he starts getting poison. You're like, oh, and then he like ragdolls into his seat like, oh. I have to.
Oh, gabble.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
That's literally one of the lines they say when they're attacking or getting attacked. They're like, "Oh, gabble, gabble."
That sounded so accurate. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm getting scared of how accurate these are. What the fuck?
I keep forgetting
Me
how
and my
amazing
friends
you
used to
are
play games,
at the Sooky.
and we used to like literally just keep quoting like Skyrim and Oblivion guard lines to each other.
Why won't you die?
What the fuck? Holy.
Oh my
Look at
god.
your little voice actor.
Yeah.
All these noises are just reminding me of Gothic Bunny doing the Donnie from Wild Thornberries
God
thing.
damn it.
That shit is so funny to me, dude. Dude, that's one of my favorite mods of Lethal Company, dude. Is making the
Yeah, Gothic Donnie.
bugs
Yeah,
sound like
Yeah.
fucking Gothic Donnies, dude. And then there's like 5 of them. The fucking squad is here. It's like 5 Donnies protecting their stash, dude. Which
Yeah.
makes
Protecting one
sense 'cause
key.
actual Donnie would behave like that. He would fucking like find some item or something and go hide it on his own. Like,
The fuck is this Donnie person?
I need to
don't know
find
who
like
this is.
I want to
Never
play
won.
more
Would
Lethal
you-
Company, but it's just the mods have just gotten way more unstable, unfortunately.
What-
Womp womp.
who are you talking
hold
about?
on, I'll try and
Who
find a
is-
clip.
Who's this Donnie guy? I don't know this
Donnie
guy.
from
Donnie
Wild Thornberries.
goes crazy.
know,
is in my
So if you kind of
Oh.
look like Donnie,
Slow.
From what? Wait, what? I don't know.
Wild
his characters.
Thornberries on Nickelodeon.
Oh, wait,
No.
Donnie, Yaga.
I never watched Nickelodeon. I was a Cartoon
Diggity
Network kid.
moments. Hold on, let me see.
so if I say you and Donnie look a lot alike,
Mm-hmm.
I only watched Cartoon Network. I'm gonna be honest.
so if it's Donnie, I agree, Bear.
It's so funny. I'm gonna post it in the thing, dude.
Oh
It's funnier seeing the visual with the thing, dude. It's so funny.
Oh, my god. This is where the voice is from. This
Yeah.
is where the voice is from. Hold on. Yeah, that one.
Oh, let me pull that up for stream.
Like this is literally the Donnie sound bit, the one that I posted. Like early.
Get
Like
these elves out of here.
I think it's from the same scene that Yorga.
Get these elves out of here.
Yeah, the first scene of this one after the intro thing.
Yeah. Eliza.
Dude, Gothic Bunny can sound exactly like that, dude. It's so
Yeah.
fucking funny. Dude, Nigel's also a legendary character, dude. Fuck, what was the meme?
Yeah.
Dude, my brother and I used to say, God, what's smashing? That fucking
Smashing,
dude, it's
man.
so funny. I think if I can watch that show, man.
Eliza. Yeah, that first scene of Donnie right there
Oh.
was
He's just
so.
so fucking
I know the
huge.
character. I know the character. They're at Uluru.
Oh, this is when they first find Donnie.
Yeah, this
They're in
definitely feels like a
room.
season 1.
Dude, putting silverware in your underpants is not something I've ever thought of in my life.
Why not?
Good.
What? What's wrong?
I
with
hope you
what's wrong
wouldn't.
with that?
So if you really are not fucking Donnie, I swear to God.
Who's Donnie? Is
That's Donnie.
which one's
The
Donnie?
one making all the noises and putting silverware in his pants is Donnie.
I'm playing it on
Just-
stream right now.
I don't want to do an RP where a bunch of people are Wild Thornberry's characters or random cartoons. Do a cartoon resort
I just
RP or
realized they
something.
replay the same sound over and over again.
Classic.
Easy way to say it. Just yo, can you do this one crazy voice line for me and we'll pay you like $500? Like, just imagine if they said that. What the hell?
I don't like this animation.
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, what is that?
Chucky!
This from
Oh no, that's Donnie. Never mind.
Yo, he's dressed like Chucky for the Rugrats. That's crazy.
huh.
Was that a crossover or something?
It feels like
I think
it,
so.
right? Like
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the Wild Thornberries and Rugrats Go Wild. Yeah, Rugrats Go Wild, I think it was what it's called.
The animation feels too smooth
That
for
one is
Thornberries.
damn. That one's
Yeah.
the one I forgot about. I
They
remember
have
like the
fucking the alien from Modern Family, not Modern Family, from fucking American.
American
Yeah.
Dad.
The head's just upside down.
Hmm.
Why do the lions have human mouths?
Dude, the crossover I remember the most was Jimmy and Timmy, dude. The fucking Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron.
We switched dimensions and
Ah,
Yeah. Just specifically because of how the art styles crossed over was like the really memorable from that.
yeah.
Timmy in
That's a-
3D was cursed.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought Jimmy looked more natural in Timmy's world.
True.
Alright. Might have to cut out this bit of the podcast on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'm
100%.
Well, you know, we were already demonetized from the cunt earlier, so you know, what's another?
And that
we
one.
might as well
Whoa.
just break
You can't
it
go
all.
I mean,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
the easy thing to do is you could literally just put a black square over it
True.
because you can still hear it. Like, it doesn't have any theme song.
All right, time to go through and bleep out all the cunts.
Oh, and that one.
Oof.
Bleep out
Yeah,
all
and
the
this
what?
one.
Uh,
Oh, all the cunts.
yeah,
And
I'll
that
go in and bleep out all the cunts.
And that one.
That's a lot of cunts.
And that one.
Uh,
How many
Hey, at
times are you
least
gonna say cunt?
I haven't been messing around with the Premiere, so you know this will be a neat little learning experience for me, I guess.
Very
Yeah.
cunning.
You know,
you
how
next
come we
Tuesday.
can't say cunt, but we can say country? Like, what the fuck?
What's a
Because
cunt
we
face?
care about trees.
What country are you?
That is
Sandy,
true,
try
Sandy.
Tim Tim.
Name in the last 5 years a co-op game that came out that was just 2 players. I can't think of a good one. Like
No, but guess what comes out tomorrow? Star Wars
Battlefront
Battlefront Classic
2.
Collection. That'll
Star
be good for
Wars Battle
co-op.
Cunt.
More Wars Battle Hunt.
Dude, this actually sounds funny. Can you make all the bleeps like duck noises or something?
Like,
Find
quack.
one duck noise.
No, make him like the first part of Donnie's like.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes, I will do that if I can remember to do that whenever I get around to
It's
editing
a
this.
good way to practice.
Because speaking of the YouTube channel, I have a YouTube channel for Punz N Palz stuff that I'm going to be uploading stuff to, like the full VODs and maybe some clips and stuff and some like
Oh shit.
basically like highlights, I guess. Like
I
of, like
subscribe.
good conversations. Yeah, so we're gonna be posting stuff there too. I was
Only on
also
YouTube?
gonna be like, what'd you say, John?
Is it only on YouTube?
No, not just YouTube. On SoundCloud and Spotify as well. Is what I would say if I had them ready to go, but I didn't.
Oh shit.
Womp
So-
womp.
They will be ready next time. But yes, that will also be going to be posting the podcast on that too, so that way you guys can listen to the podcast. That cover it?
So man, I like that strat, dude. Sometimes if you're
Mm.
like you're in the, like a long road trip or something, dude, you need something to listen to, man. Like there's some streams that I like listening to as like podcasts, you know? But sometimes I don't need the visual and it just takes up a lot more like eating more data from my phone than necessary. So sometimes just the audio is just like what you need.
Ooh.
I mean, as a person who used to like religiously listen to like the RT podcast,
Mhm.
I loved podcasts.
Same. I listened to the co-optional podcast
Wait.
back in the day. When
Hmm.
one that Total Biscuit used to do. Um
Rest in peace, King.
Yeah, rest in peace, King. I listened to Castle Super Beast, which is like which is a Wooly and Pat's podcast.
Sooky,
I
did you
s-
say you listen to the RT podcast?
Yeah, I used to.
Rest in peace, Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. I
For
don't know though.
real.
I
Stupid
feel like a
Warner
lot of the
Brothers.
soul of that company was gone for
Oh.
a while.
It's been dead for a while, but it's now officially axed.
Yeah.
You know who I used to look up to until I found out he was an asshole?
Ryan?
Oh.
Yes.
Yep, same.
Ooh. That's rough, buddy.
And like recently they posted like from everyone at RT over the years, like blah blah blah, and I see Ryan standing in the background. I'm like, ooh.
Ooh. What was-
Ooh.
I read I was like, I don't know, searching up about Ryan at one point, like looking for like extra
He was
stuff on
cheating
him.
on his wife.
Cheating on his
with
wife, but like there was
family,
like a singular Tumblr post from like 5 months before that of one guy being like, I saw Ryan enter a hotel room like separately with like some woman. And I was like, well, this seems just like a
yeah.
baseless rumor. And then that came out like 5 months later, and I was like, oh, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
awkward.
Anyway. That fucking destroyed my like perception of like people. Like I was just like, he seemed like such a fucking good dad and everything.
Mm.
And then fucking that shit, and I was like,
Who you talking about? Bernie?
Nah, Ryan
no,
Haywood.
Ryan Haywood.
Oh, Ron? Oh, okay.
Ryan James Haywood, the fuckwit.
Bernie just said
The cunt.
peace.
Sorry.
Yeah, just I need some. He made his money. He's like, nope, I'm out. I think he made it.
Well, Bernie knew what was going to happen because he saw that Warner Brothers, the way that Warner Brothers treated like companies like that, they shouldn't have sold. Like they would have actually, like their stuff went downhill ever since they sold their company to Warner Bros. They should have kept it as it was.
Where's Ada
That's
when
the
you need
thing,
him?
right? It's like, I don't know. No one knows.
They would have made more
But
money. They would have made more money if they
nobody
kept it.
knows better than like what you have on the horizon than the company itself, right? Because you know all the ins and outs, right? So it's just like
Yeah.
if you were to bet on yourself, you could have made your company worth so much more. Even if your stuff was mid, I mean, it takes a lot for people to like to like knock a bunch of people off of your consuming your stuff. I think because people have to be bothered, right? There has to be like some kind of change because I think people don't like that much change. They want to like be in the routine of like, oh, I usually listen to this YouTube person or that person. I feel like things only change when like you really get the feeling that you need to like move on because things don't feel the same anymore. But if you would have just kept pumping out the stuff that people like, I mean, it didn't even have to be like super amazing or anything, but you could have just kept growing and tinkering with the subscription service and all
Yeah.
that. Found something that really worked for you and the consumer base.
The funny thing is, it's not really funny, but like the thing is, right? There are a lot of issues involving like what would I don't know what word I'd use for this, like
Workplace.
sort of discrimination in the workplace between like
Yeah.
colored people and all that kind of stuff, different races, different genders, and like what people prefer to be labeled as. And the weird thing was, right, a majority of the company were different races and mostly LGBTQIA and trans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, what do you like? They actually got better with that. Where did all this other crap come from? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh wait, Lincoln Warner Brothers, with them actually forcing their own workers into the workplace. Maybe that brought back is it prejudice? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one word that'll work.
Yeah. So it's just like maybe they were the reason why it was also a little bit more back to how Rooster Teeth was. Because back in the day, you can see when you watch like the earlier Minecraft videos, like they're constantly making jokes to Ray about being like, his race, living in a dirt house, all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, for its time, that was the comedy that they chose to do. A lot of the people that like in those videos that made those jokes realized their mistakes and apologized for them profusely, and even like tried to donate to certain causes to show that like what they said was literally like them just joking. They don't actually think this way about those people or anything like that, right? And they apologized and still feel really bad about it today. Like Gavin being one of them. And I don't know, it just felt weird that like they finally evolved past that, got sold off, and then it started being an issue again. It's like, how does this happen? You literally got rid of the people that were racist and like very non-progressive, and then you got them back again by selling your company. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you really kicked yourself in the foot there. Like, the company would have been super perfect the way it was without selling to Warner Bros.
There's been just so many like
But greed,
company like workplace misconduct, like people not treating their like overworking their employees, this and that, like so many things across like animation studios, game developers,
yeah.
even just normal companies. I mean, like the so-called like what is it like the companies, the so-called like black companies in Japan that like are companies known for like working their employees to the bone and shit.
Yeah,
And
I
people
talked about this
can
the
deal with it.
other like 3 podcasts ago, I think. How that's the norm there, right?
No, it's so shit. Like I would just I don't know. For me, I'm just gonna be super skeptical of like I've already had it before where I'm applying for a job and the job description is just like not even like really close to what the job has a feel for, you know?
Because they want to see what they can exploit you for.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
some people like their love of something, people will exploit that to like give them less benefits and pay them less. Like I just hate that,
Yeah.
especially with teachers. Teachers in America, especially in
Mhm.
certain states, like my state is just like terrible pay for a job where you have to work twice as much as a full time. Like you're not done at 40 hours. You have to do so much more shit, like making extra assignments for your students and grading, and like the shit's never done, and you're just being exploited for your love of teaching. Like it's just so sad.
Mm. Yeah. I've just kind of I like the achievement hunter videos and like the who was the one who did the rage ones where like you play a game and like rage at
Michael.
it. Michael, yeah. I like his stuff. I forget. Was he one of the bad ones or no?
No, he was pretty good. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
He got married to Lindsay and then had a kid, and then he moved on to do like a podcast and like food review show. I'm pretty sure within the company.
Nice. Oh, I love Fail of the Week. Fail of the Week was also really, really good.
Fails of the week, yeah.
Dude, RBB season 6 through 10 was just so peak when I watched that shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't watch it when it came out, but I went like when it was all on Netflix. I went back and just watched it on my phone. Whenever I was in bed, I would watch like another hour or two of RVB, and like I was like, holy fuck, man! Like, damn, like that is such some great writing, and it just like it sucks that stuff like falls off or whatever, but I mean, at least I can remember the good times, you know.
Yeah.
The early seasons of RVB was also really good. It was a bit
Oh yeah,
slower,
it's like a
but
sitcom, dude. I actually like the sitcom stuff because it
Mhm.
like there wasn't much of a plot often, but usually at the end of a volume there'd be like the plot would ramp up and then it would slowly die back down and go back into like sitcom type stuff. But I liked it, dude. It was just like there was like enough plot to keep me interested in that front, but I was mainly there for the characters.
Mhm.
Just talking about
I
dumb
think
shit.
6 through 8 was that when like Monty came in and started doing animations for fight scenes
I
for
think
them?
Monty came in around 8, 8 or 9. He's definitely on 10. Um, I don't know, I'll look up his IMDb right now. Rest in peace, King. Dude, it sucks. It especially sucks when someone dies of something rare like an allergy, dude. That just sucks, man.
It
'Cause
sucks that
feels so preventable.
not only did he die from an allergy, which happens to people all the time, he died at the like getting an allergy test.
Yeah.
Like the thing that's meant to help you, not die from an allergy, it just puts you in the ground. Like what the fuck? Who
Mm.
fucked up?
Mm.
This makes me never want to get an allergy test.
I've never had a bad experience with my allergy tests. Did any of you guys also get the allergy test where they prick you a bunch of times and then like you get little welts on your skin?
I've never gotten one, like ever.
You never gotten one?
Nope.
I don't have one either.
Do you guys want to know if you're allergic to stuff or not?
I've never been allergic to anything, so I don't think I really.
I've only been allergic to fire ant bites. I break out in hives whenever I get them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's majority of people. Well, they're not like allergic, but like that's kind of like the intended reaction of the bite. Just like cause pain.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, because I got it young because I was super duper
That's why they're
allergic
called
to
fire
pollen.
ants, isn't it? Because they're like, they make it so that your arm burns, right? Or whatever part they bite burns. Is that not why they're called fire ants?
That is why. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, they're
but
orange.
I didn't know that people got hives all over their body from
No.
one bite.
Okay. All over. Okay, that's probably yeah.
God, they're fire ants. Fuck those things. They're so resilient, and
Yep.
they just
I
they're
hate
taking
ants
over
in
the
general.
South.
I had a fucking war with ants back at the end of dude, it was fucking shit, man. I like got fired from my job, went to TwitchCon the next day, like travel days the next day, went to TwitchCon, came back, had COVID, and then while I had COVID, I accidentally fell asleep for a couple hours with at a what is it, tropical smoothie cafe like sandwich, like just on the ground. I forgot I had left it there with like the thing open, and ants crawled all over that thing, but it was dark, right? It was like 9 p.m. or something, and I went to grab it, and I got ants, like I swear, like 50 ants at least all over my hand. They all bit me instantly, like there was some coordinated fucking swimming team or something. And I just spent the next hour killing ants one by one, wiping them on the
Jeez.
wall, and then I spent another few minutes like cleaning the wall of all those ants. It was awful.
I didn't have anything as bad, but like when I was a kid and I went to my grandparents' house in Florida, I was just climbing around. Like they had a few palm trees in their backyard, and me being a rambunctious little kid started climbing up it. But apparently there was a bunch of fire ants who were hanging out in that tree, and
Oh,
they
yeah, they do
started
that.
biting my arms and legs and feet and stuff. And like I couldn't just jump down, so I had to like slowly crawl my way down there. and they started biting me and stuff, and then I like ran back inside, and thankfully I was able to get them all off of me and stuff. But those guys are assholes. They're jerks.
Apparently, when I was younger, me, my sister, and my grandmother walked up to McDonald's, and my grandmother left me and my sister out on the sidewalk while she went in to grab stuff. And apparently, I didn't realize I was standing in a fire ant nest, and they ate the shit out of me. I don't remember that at all. I just had that story like told to me later. But I think it's like one of the reasons I have trypnophobia, wherever the fear of small circles is now, because their nests are like usually just a bunch of tiny circles in the dirt.
If I had a superpower, it'd be to kill any ant that touches me. Call me Ant-Man.
Would you be the anti-Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Aardvark man.
Eater man.
I'll be the ant eater, you know. Ant eater put me on a movie, put me in a theater, you know.
The ant eater put me in the theater. Put me in the.
Dude, I was rapping for like 5 minutes. The homosexual part. I don't know if anyone here was there. It was just like, I don't know. Dude, sometimes you get in that zone where you just go off and like I'm not even thinking of words. They're just coming out like naturally. It was like crazy.
I do that sometimes when like I'm alone or like with CL, but like I can't summon it on stream, and it's all, and then I don't know if I could do that on stream. I'd be so nervous and not good at all. But that do be a flow state where you just you just enter it and it just goes and you just go.
Yeah, I just gotta constantly practice.
You ever see those videos of people pouring metal in anthills? I want to do that to every single anthill I see.
Oh,
dude, I want to watch
What
that.
the
It
fuck?
just sounds like a good video, dude. I'll be like, yes, just like evil, like
yes.
what is it? The fucking
kill them.
the light Yagami laugh. Like I don't know if you'll keep up with lobby stuff, but dude, Linkster's fucking laugh was one of the funniest things the past year. His like laugh, like it's so funny because it's just like light Yagami, dude. It's actually crazy. I would laugh like that while watching the ant video.
Yeah, let me go find it. I'll give you the reference for it.
There was a video of someone pouring aluminum down an hill, and then they pull it all out, and it looks super duper neat.
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about.
The other thing is like Lynx's laugh is like back in the day with like Vor. Like Vor's laugh. Like whenever Vor started laughing, like you just couldn't help but laugh, you know?
I don't know any old lobby stuff. I don't know much new lobby stuff. I know like last year, and that's about the extent of it.
Vincent's laugh is also really addicting. That he goes in this like, dude, when he laughs really hard, it's actually crazy because like his mic will not pick up his laugh for like 3 seconds, and then you hear. It's like so funny.
I love Vincent. Vincent is a character.
He's funny as fuck.
I remember the first time we got to hear Vincent's voice on stream with their index mic, and it
was crazy.
It's like it's a new person. It's like a completely new person.
It's literally Squidward to like the Chad Squidward. Like it's like
I actually have not heard it.
I kind of want to show you on stream right now, so because like it is like night and day. I'm sure it's on someone clip that.
Oh no, there was a clip, yeah.
Does anyone have the clip?
I stayed with him at the we were at Red's B&B at TwitchCon. There were like 5 of us. And it was nice staying in like a side B&B. It was like B Reds, Vincent closing, and Kirkisis. And it was, dude, it's such a fun experience just having 5 people. I got to get the sleep, dude. That's why I didn't stay at the main B&B, because I was like, there's fucking 50 motherfuckers staying here, dude. I did not want to like, I was like, they're gonna be partying like 24/7. I did not want to like not be able to sleep because I'm a pretty light sleeper. Unless I'm really tired, then I can sleep heavy. Or I just like blink and it's been 10 hours. But most of the time, I'm just a light sleeper, and I needed some quiet and some darkness so that I could actually get some sleep. Because I already was like, I didn't get that great of sleep, but it was better than some other trips I've been on, where your excitement keeps you from sleeping. Like I should have taken like some sleep aids or something. Some
Fuck
ZQL.
Gore is such a handsome individual.
Who?
He's like literally Giga Chad. He just posted a new picture on Twitter, and I'm just like, ah.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think we've actually explained what the lobby is to like on the podcast. Maybe we should do that and provide context. Okay, but here's the thing though: if I'm going to be uploading this to, like Spotify and YouTube and SoundCloud and stuff, they're going to have no idea what the lobby is. Zero clue.
Guys, the lobby, I'll explain it, dude. So in the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, there's this guy named Mr. Mosby. They would say, no running in the lobby, and then they would just do it when he's not looking.
This is exactly how I was hoping you would explain it.
Yeah, I like that show. There was one year where I watched a bunch of Disney
exactly
sitcoms.
What I wanted.
And I was more into Disney sitcoms than I was like any animated Disney stuff. Although I, of course, like the Pixar movies, but like stuff like on Disney's own channel, like that is Disney original, you know.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody where they're at the hotel, or Sweet Life of Zach and Cody where they're on the ship. You got to pick one.
No, that one's called On Deck.
Oh, it's fuck.
Yeah,
It's called On Deck.
Yeah. I didn't watch too much of On Deck. I watched the main show because that's 2004 is when like the main show was on. That's Raven. Phil of the Future was a favorite of mine because that's like time travel stuff. And then fucking Even Stevens was pretty good, and Corey in the House, you know. Which I like to get when the meme came out. I was like, I watched that show, man. I was like, yeah, I watched that shit.
Corey in the House where
when
he's
the texts were created.
Yeah, his dad is the president's chef, dude. That's crazy.
episode where he's
President
challenging the
Chef.
president to a Dance Dance Revolution battle. What the fuck?
The fuck is a president?
Yeah, that's my
chef?
favorite anime.
It is one of the best anime, along with Shrek. Oh, by the way, do you guys want to know something interesting? So,
Potentially.
I don't know if you guys know Magic Kai, another he's come by the home. Well, I guess Jin comes by more, but Magic Kai is a tryout from season 2 of the Golden Gator tryouts that
I was in the.
he's been doing these projects. Yeah. So you were in it, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
in-
so
I was
he
in
did
season two
an
tryouts.
entire
That's,
dubbing. He did an entire
uh,
dubbing of Shrek 2.
What the?
Just a fan dub and used like all of our voices. And it
Oh
was
my
so fun. I
God.
only watched the first 20 minutes so far, but it's so funny. Dude, I had to do Prince Charming and like did the fucking it's just great, man. It reminds me because they had something called Shrek Fest where they got all these animators and reanimated Shrek, which is even crazier to me, obviously. That's like a lot harder. And showed that at Shrek Fest, and they have like onion eating contests and stuff like that. I was like, man, this seems like way better than an anime convention, dude. I'm
my
all for
God.
Shrek Fest. Dude, I'll pay for that over fucking TwitchCon, dude. I don't care, man. It's like,
It takes a whole different person to be eating raw onions, like on a whole onion level. You eat a whole onion just by itself.
I like
Wild.
onions. I could do it.
Yeah, you like onion. You like a bit of onion. Eat a whole onion. Eat a whole onion right
It's
now.
like biting into an apple.
Yeah, just like biting into a spicier apple, you know?
You're gonna get 2 bites in. Your eyes are gonna water. You're gonna be like, my mouth is spicy for some reason, even though it's not actually spicy.
hey, if you have dry eyes, that seems like a cure. Just eat some onions.
True. I could do it. I could eat an onion.
You got an onion? You got an onion right now. Go to your kitchen. Grab an onion. Well, wait. Go ahead.
Not right now. We're not right now. I don't think we actually have an onion.
Why not? It'd be a good stream count to go eat an onion right now. Come on.
Eat an onion right now. I don't think so. I actually don't think we have an onion.
We'll get the
Alright, for
we'll get the
20
sad-
subs, you'll
get the
take a bite
sad
out of an onion.
content ready. Or when you're done eating the onion, we could talk about sad stuff. So then you have like an excuse to be like eyes watering, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Um,
big win plans.
I'm proud to announce. Punz told me in confidence. I'm announcing it here. He's doing a
What?
subathon for 100 subs. He'll eat 2 whole onions.
Huh?
Flip it and ship it.
Sounds about right. Sounds.
Honey, you
sounds
can't
right.
just leak those plans on live on stream. What the? Eat a whole
Oh.
onion
I
twice?
think that.
No,
I
then
think she just did. Honestly.
I just have one random. I have one random note. Okay, Punch. Okay, so one more
Mhm.
thing about Doki Doki that
Mhm.
I'll say. One thing that's exciting, right, is other people's playthroughs. When you watch XQC's playthrough and he played this back in like 2017 when
Oh,
his
he
like
played it?
his English wasn't as good. It is a
It's
gold
so
mine. Me
fucking
and
funny,
Sooky were
holy shit.
laughing so hard how he reads the poems and shit. It's
Oh
so
my
fucking
God.
funny.
I need to watch
It's
this.
like
Imagine
it is like
raging
one of the
over the
best
fact that you can't speak English. Like,
yeah. And then the comments. I literally like I so the I don't want to say how long the playthrough was, but I just spent like hours just watching this. I was not skipping at all. It was just so good. And then you go to the comments, there's like a billion timestamps where he does something funny. And then just going every time and people putting their funny captions with like the timestamp. And it'd be like XQC when he sees his next GF or something like that, for example. And I just look at all the replies and people just keep like saying funny stuff. It's so good.
Oh my God. Do you have the link to that video? Or I
I'm
could probably just
sure.
type
I'll,
XQC
I'll
Doki
send
Doki
it.
Club.
Yeah, I'll send it to
watch it
you.
after you've done playing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be watching Saturday, so I'll send it to you. Like once you're like once you're done with your playthrough, dude, that'll have to be one of the first things you watch. It's so fun.
Oh my God. We could do a react stream right after or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
uh one of the things I was talking about on the stream was like how big that game got in the day in the day to like to the point where like again people like XQC were playing it because like people like people who just don't touch anime or visual novels at all were like checking it out and playing it, right? It's
Yeah.
absolutely crazy how monumental that game was for its time.
Well, it was a free game, was it not?
Yeah, it was free.
Free pulls in so many people.
True.
Free content.
True.
Like what happened with Backpack Battles. Like
Plus, not making the
Yeah.
visual novel 50 hours, I think, was very important for non-visual novel people to get into it.
true.
Yeah.
True. It is nice. I think it does wait a while for it to get to for the twist to come in, but like I think other than that, I still think it's very short.
Spoiling is spoiling
What
it.
twist?
Don't worry yourself. Don't worry. Just don't
Don't
worry
worry,
your
Zoe.
pretty
Don't
little head over
worry.
there.
Don't worry your pretty little head.
Oh my god. So, I'm really happy that Asmund played Monster Hunter World.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's made a wider audience for the Monster Hunter, right?
However,
But it
Asmund.
shows how a person can develop in a game. It was very interesting to watch, like from how bad he was to how good he's gotten. He soloed Elatrion. He's currently still got to do Thanatos. But he was able to solo Elatrion, which is very impressive, especially for his first time through Monster Hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
was this recently?
Yeah, fairly recently. Elatrion is one of the biggest walls in the game, especially if you want to
filter.
solo it. Now Asmund's playing through Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen because he wants to play Dragon's Dogma 2. And I've always enjoyed watching people play through games that I love for their first time, because then I can experience like the game all over again, sort of through like brand new eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vicariously.
Absolutely.
You can vicariously experience it. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Sooky.
Yeah.
I'll be making my pawn, and I have Dragon's Dogma 2.
Nice.
I
Don't forget the Dragon's Dogma character creator is also free right now.
I could
Yeah, I
not
was
even
messing
read
with
the
it
name with the
yesterday.
ultraviolet.
Wait, so can you
7D
create a
color.
character and then like just transfer it like
Yep.
when
Yes.
the game? Okay. I was gonna say it'd be a little annoying if you can like create a character.
You can do
but, like,
5
you can't do
Arisen
anything
and
with it.
5 pawns, but you can only choose one of each to go into the main game.
Hopefully, Dragon's Dogma 2 has a save system, so I can have multiple saves.
It doesn't. It's single player. It's a single save, single character. Because of the pawn system, like if they want it to have that kind of system, it needs to be just one player, like one save.
Are we so ass backwards?
I don't mind it,
That's every
honestly.
game company, honestly.
Why can't you just choose? It makes you choose one pawn. Be in the system. That's all I want.
I mean,
What
I'm
do you
sure
want?
someone will make a mod in the future for it.
Yeah. Also, Sandy, I saw the DD2 and I immediately thought, oh, Sandy's playing Darkest Dungeon 2? Hell yeah. And it's like, oh wait, no, we were just talking about freaking Dragon.
No, that's Diablo Destiny 2, you know? Crossover. Honey, I may have done a bad.
Well, what kind of bad?
I jokingly asked Ada when we were getting 4 extra people to run Destiny raids. And then Ada was like, "I'm down for that."
You
And I was like,
invite
"Oh,
me?
No.
well, no, we haven't picked anybody." So
Well, I better be
No,
invited.
honey, you were clean. You were
I will
clean for
make
so
my-
long.
I'll
were
make my return
clean.
to Destiny for the final season. will do
No, so you were clean too for a bit, I think.
You
no,
guys and Adam
I played
have
every
catch up
season.
for
I have
Nightfall.
actually bought every fucking season. Not every season. Every single DLC
Expansion
I
pack.
have bought. I
Oh
have paid
my
it
God.
barely, but I have bought every single one, sadly. Like, oh, yikes.
Damn.
It's bad.
Have
it's
you played
bad.
Lightfall also?
I bought it. I played it a few days. It was fucking garbage.
So did
It
you want
was
to go?
so bad.
Ada has not touched Destiny 2 since the Dreaming City. So I want to take him
Okay.
through Witch Queen.
Okay, we can go through Witch Queen. And then we gotta go through Lightfall. Ugh.
Yeah.
You guys talking about like
We go from one of
What?
the best pieces of content in Destiny ever, Witch Queen, to one of the worst pieces of content in Destiny ever, Lightfall.
Honestly, just say it. It's the second best. It's legitimately the second best. Taken King was definitely the better one, but
Ah,
Witch Queen was definitely the best.
that's arguable. I
Destiny 2
feel Witch Queen
content.
was better.
No, Taken King was definitely better. But like that's because, at least in my head, it's better because it was more of a change. They like overhauled the whole game going to Taken King, whereas Witch Queen is just kind of, it's introducing a good story, a good raid, and some good content, but it's not like revamping the whole game at all. It's not.
What was Witch Queen's raid? Was it?
I didn't actually end up playing it. I saw it and it looked really good, and I wanted to play it.
Is that the one where you have to match the symbols outside,
I
like
couldn't
the?
put myself through playing the whole thing. Honestly, it's just so much stuff to play. It's
No, but is that the one with the ogre in the front room, and then you have to match the symbols and go through like all the dark doors? And someone has to like run in and find the symbol and come out and tell you it. And you have to like let them out the door. I think that's the
Ogre?
raid.
Like that.
Yeah, ogre.
Ogre?
I did not feel like being on my computer anymore. Does anyone else feel like this?
I love that video.
I can't take you seriously when you point the camera at me.
No, is it that, or is it they're not gonna take me seriously?
Oh yeah, they're gonna take me seriously. You point at me like.
Oh, it's so funny. Fuck, he is such a. He is
I like how
actually
that-
such a character.
That clip like plateaued around like 900,000 views, and then LSF started using it constantly again, and now it's like crazy up there.
An ogre.
Just while I'm thinking about it, here. It's
Oh,
got the
I
video
asked
at the start
Lavi to
that
send me a funny
explains
video, and all Lavi sent
what
me
the
was
classic
a
collection
fucking.
is tomorrow.
All Lavi sent me was something.
Price
That fucking clip.
$145.76. What does it say that? I just said that in the thumbnail for some reason. Okay, 31.51. I don't know why it says that in the thing. That's actually really weird. Why does it say that? It's just completely wrong.
He's got a video. It's like, 64 vs 64 online or something. I can't remember. Yeah.
64 versus 64 online.
64.
That's crazy. Wasn't it like
Zulu
it was usually like 16 versus 16 originally, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
At least when you would use just yourself and a bunch of bots.
Yeah.
Is that a thing in the US? 64 Zulane. That's a thing. That's a
That's wild.
show, right?
oh, thank you, Hoyer. Yeah, I like this penny one.
Anyone?
Oh, Sooky, did you see that link I said?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. If you know, you know. We can't say it right now because it'd be
Yeah.
spoilers. But
Oh, 64 player online battle, so 32 v 32.
Oh,
So it's still double. It's still double the amount of players. Like it used to be 32 online. I think it was 16 versus 16 back in the day.
yeah.
Anyone here play Mag?
Mag?
It was like 128 v 128. It was on the PS3. Like before 81 did
What
a
about
giant
PlanetSide?
shooter.
PlanetSide 2. It's like 200 v 200 or whatever, right?
What? When did Planet? Came out 2003. Yeah, it's probably predates. Did PlanetSide 1 have that big of a?
I don't know.
Don't. All this information is going to be muddied by PlanetSide 2.
PlanetSide 2 is a first-person shooter that takes place on a persistent open world which supports up to 2,000 concurrent players on one seamless map. So 2,000 players on one map. Sorry, not 200 v 200.
2,000? That's a lot of players.
It's literally like a war, like, super thing. It's really cool. And then they
Mag
fucked
was
it up
the
with
first time I
Fortnite.
ever saw a shooter that big. That's the only reason I bring it up. But
Yeah.
that game did not make it. It died, and then we'll never see a Mag 2. Shame. It was a fun game.
Is there any series that you guys know is never gonna get a sequel, but really wish it would get one?
Sonic Adventure series.
I want more
that's one.
Tenchi.
Rayman.
Oh, Rayman's a good one. Yeah. I want there to be a StarCraft sequel, but a StarCraft 2 sequel, but how Blizzard is nowadays, that's a fat chance of that
Just
happening.
play Stormgate.
Yeah.
True. Stormgate does be looking pretty good so far. I really hope it's able to. I hope it's able to bring people back into RTSs, because RTSs are like there's something
Dying.
special.
Dying.
I would say dying, but like, okay, so a lot of RTS releases recently have been kind of lacking something. They lack the editor that StarCraft 2 had. They lack the really fun campaign that single player campaigns that came with it. They lack like the fun co-op stuff that released in like well, the last expansion for StarCraft 2 is missing a lot of stuff, and I'm hoping Stormgate can like have some of that, you know.
They
but
really
no,
suck in StarCraft 2 dick real well.
What? What the hell?
A new AAA studio, a AAA game studio has been created called Giant Skull, led by the director of the Star Wars Jedi games. I don't know if it's Star Wars Jedi Survivor or Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy and stuff.
One.
So that's cool.
StarCraft Mario Maker. Ugh.
We need more good
What?
Star Wars games.
Sandy said, wait for Nintendo to buy out Blizzard Activision and make StarCraft Mario Maker. No, they just put rabbits in there like they did with XCOM. That shit was cringe.
Ubisoft.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
said XCon. I got really confused.
No, not XCON, no.
Oh yeah, I know XCOM. Yeah, yeah. I hate Ubisoft just shoehorning that in there. Like they want to like capitalize on like. I don't know. I think
I hate
rabbits came before
Ubisoft.
minions, but now it just feels like they're
Yeah.
shoehorning them in there to try and like match minions like energy or something.
Oh,
Really weird.
100%.
Yeah. We need a cute, silly mascot creature.
I think the person who
rabbits,
directed the
go.
old Rayman games left Ubisoft though, so that's I feel like that's why we haven't seen one since Rayman
God.
He
Legends.
made a
and
fuck ton of
Origins.
money and left.
Yeah. I just why
Oh.
don't these companies just like give their IP to someone else for a game? Like just be like, okay, we'll give this to you, work something out, make a game.
Did we get that with Konami? Can they just give back Kojima the IP? Like, thanks.
I think if two studios that work on the same game for like 20 or 30 years just traded games for a game, it would probably be a breath of fresh air to actually like work at each other's games instead of like doing the same stuff.
Mhm.
You just make it a spin-off and just have like some different take on the gameplay or something, and then they can just go back to normal.
Never yeah, because after Symphony of the Night, Sandy, all the games were pretty much bad. That's why. That shit died off.
EDF 6 launched today too, by the way.
Air Defense Force 6? I mean,
Yeah.
we got Helldivers, so.
Yeah, it's the same game, basically. Anyone use the new mechs yet?
No, we've been fighting bugs and, ow.
I
Oh,
saw
I was
someone
gonna say
hop
the
in a
mechs are
mech.
actually free for a while too, like for
I
everyone.
saw someone hop in a mech and it got destroyed the second they hopped in it. So I don't know. They're not those.
There is currently a bug with the mech where if you fire the rocket pod and turn to the right, you'll actually destroy yourself instantly.
Maybe
Oh,
that's what
no.
happened then.
Because the rockets fire where the reticle is, so if you look to the right or left too quickly, like it'll literally just shoot through you to get to the reticle, which is
I don't know, I'm having too much fun holding the mouse one button while I burn bugs.
One
The
thing I
flamethrower.
said to my friend, they should release a heavy version of the flamethrower which has a backpack,
Mhm.
and it should act like the laser, where it's like it's basically infinite, but if you overdo it, it should explode. Like if you hold it too
Yeah.
long, it should overheat and explode and kill you.
I don't know, the flamethrower with the supply pack is already pretty good, because you use one thing on the supply pack and you get all 4 of them back.
Yeah,
Which
I
seems
know
a
that,
little
but it's just like
overpowered.
the problem is like with the flamethrower, like it doesn't actually last that long holding mouse one.
Half-Life 3? Yeah, we're never gonna have another Half-Life.
Yeah.
I reckon we should get a Half-Life. No, we will. It's just
Not gonna
they
say
need
3 in it.
they need something to push it. They need like some advancement. To push it.
That is true. Valve does not like to
That's-
release Half-Life games until they have some kind of advancement to go with them.
Yeah, like they released Alex when they had VR, but because it was VR, they didn't really want to, they didn't really want to call it 3, so they
Mhm.
released Alex instead.
Mhm.
They will release a 3. They just need some reason to release 3.
Well,
Dude,
they're only
anything
releasing
They need
3.
something. They need it to be
Yorga?
the next best game. Like they need people to be like, "What the fuck? This is amazing."
Anything with 3 in it to Gabe Newell is like when someone says Kebert Zella to send Alex Trebek into like the other dimension or whatever.
3. Disgusting. Valvoid does not like 3. No Left 4 Dead 3. No Portal 3. They do not like 3.
Thomas Wadhouse was an English circus performer who lived in the 18th century. He is most famously known for having the world's longest nose, which measured 7.5 inches. 19.
What
As soon
about
as you started saying
Nigel
longest, I thought it
Thornberry?
was gonna be something
Or are we
else.
only talking about real people?
Oh, he looks like Nigel Thornberry, yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Damn.
Longest nose outwards or like?
It looks like a dick, basically.
So he's
Oh my
Igor from
God.
Persona.
And then, like, one of the comments is, he must have done it at least once.
Oh my God.
Surely, right?
Imagine like being in the dark and going like, oh, there it is, and then like
Having that man eat your ass must be a whole different experience.
he would not be able to.
Mm-hmm.
Brain rot.
Brain rot? What do you mean?
Instantly goes to eating ass.
Must have done it at least once.
He couldn't with the way that nose is. He would not be able to without breaking his
Yeah,
nose.
true.
He'd be brown nosing before he was eating ass.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
True. Oh my God.
Oh, that's the
I
one made the
can't
joke.
see it. You need to send it. Send the photo.
Yes, give me the photo, Sooky.
Okay, hold on. Let me scroll up and find it.
Let's find the dick nose.
I lost it. Hold on. I love how Twitter does this thing where like you scroll up like back to the top once and then you lose absolutely everything.
Yeah, I also love it when it just sometimes just does it out of nowhere.
There it
When I was
is.
gonna look at the thing, and it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna refresh for you. Yeah, surely you weren't looking at any of that, right?
I don't know if you can actually share that because it's actually very phallic.
Well, yeah, it's
the guy's
genuinely a
nose.
nose. It's a nose. Like you can show it. Imagine that being like, oh, sorry, you can't show your nose on here. It looks like a penis.
Yeah.
Like, ha!
That's his nose, everyone. Oh my God. How does it grow that long?
Wood.
Yeah,
Huh?
genuinely Squidward.
Huh?
He's a
Huh?
Minecraft villager. Holy.
Oh my God.
Oh, Gonzo? Yeah. I think it's Gonzo in Muppets. With that nose.
That must have been really uncomfortable. Like, I mean, just having all that
I
extra
forgot I
weight
was
on your head,
muted for the last like 2 minutes.
Imagine having a runny nose and how explicit that would
Oh,
look.
How many,
Dude,
how
this
many
this
epic
guy's
jokes
as
did you
close
miss
to
out on?
Squidward as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's probably how he talked, dude.
Damn.
Think you played the clarinet?
Shut
Played
up,
clarinet
you
as
mediocre
nose.
clarinet
He was a
player.
circus performer, not a music performer, because obviously his nose got in the way.
Fuck.
Imagine trying to play the trumpet with
Oh.
that thing.
Holy.
Ooh.
You gotta roast him so hard.
Dude, brass instruments require so much. Like, you have to have like iron lungs to play that
You'd
shit.
knock
like,
I used
yourself
to play
out
the
with recoil
saxophone.
if you sneezed, honestly. Just
No.
sneeze and then hit yourself in the face with your own nose and get KO'd.
Yeah, it'd be like something else you could do where. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into detail. I'm afraid.
Arm.
But like I said, like if you had the silhouette of that and like you had a runny nose and it was just a silhouette, that would look really sus.
I'm Captain Boomerang. Oh my God. This guy's character was so
What the
dumb, dude. What do you mean, what the fuck? Discount show. Discount did made a character called Captain. He took Captain Falcon. He was like, I'm Captain Boomerang. It's just fucking, it was so dumb, dude. It's so funny.
Oh. I actually don't know how that character sounds. Did they have like a really bad Australian accent? A lot of
Oh, I
Oh,
mean, it's
Captain
discount doing
Boomerang.
accent, so just take that
A
for
lot
what you
of-
will.
a lot of Australian characters are voiced by Americans, and they've got like really fake like sounding Australian accents. Like you can tell, it's horrible.
Hey, vice versa.
I don't think we have American. I don't think we have. We would just probably get an American actor if we wanted an American accent in something in Australia. Honestly,
I mean, yeah, but no, I'm just talking about in general, like people doing each other's accents. I feel like it's always like too exaggerated, and that's what makes it like not a good like.
I think that's kind of the point.
You know what's funny to me?
Yeah, it's the
I
point
remember
sometimes.
watching The
It's the point.
Simpsons
Yeah,
when
I
they
don't-
did the Australian ones. I think that that really like settled it in of like how Americans see Australians, and it's just like it's so funny because
Oh.
back then, right? All Australians were like, "Oh yeah, that's exactly what they were like." But like, if you did it with any other country, I feel like they would have been like, "Oh, this is unacceptable." This is, you know,
This is incorrect. This is-
yeah. It's like it's just
Uh-huh.
like I think Australia in general, is just like one of the countries that like can really take a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, when I see
Cool.
Americans portrayed in like other cartoons or like in Japan as like either like really fat and like hungry people or like gun
Whoa.
touting, rootin' shooting people, I'm like,
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that real?
yeah,
yeah.
there are
That's
people
the
like
thing. It's like how accurate does a stereotype have to be before it's not offensive? It's just
That
a bit
throwing
rude.
sticks done boomeranged on us.
that.
The fucking Simpsons, I love it. Like I fucking love the Australian episode. It's just like it's so fucking funny. It's just like, oh, they call them bullfrogs. I would have called them chaswazzers. And then fucking, what was it like? Tobias,
Oh.
did you accept a 6-hour collect charge call from the States? It was an emergency call from the International Drainage Commission in Springfield. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the bidet, is there? This is Bart Simpson. How can I help you, ma'am? Oi! That guy, by the way, if you ever needed an image of what my dad looks like, it's literally that guy. Like he literally looks like that if he was a Simpsons character.
Well,
Oh
I sent
my
you
God.
I sent you an image of how I see Australians.
Upside down.
No,
It's just a regular person upside down.
Sweating it upside down, yeah.
Oh.
Classic.
no,
Why
that's
they
from
call
the
them Chaz
audience anarchy world.
It's
Waiting?
just a little kick in the bum. Walks out with a fucking giant boot.
STV was showing me those things from The Simpsons. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Mhm.
I was like, well, we're a little bit more developed than this,
hearing about.
but it's pretty
Something
similar.
wrong,
It's
Yank?
pretty similar.
Yeah, I suppose it's pretty big.
What is this? What is this little like mascot on the screen? Is that like a blob?
Yeah.
Jamie?
That's Jammy. That's my little strawberry slime friend. He's a little TTS dude for the stream, and a little stream mascot.
Oh shit, nice. Dude,
Yeah.
Japan's so
Hi, I'm
big on the
Jamie.
mascot shit.
Hi.
It's actually like really interesting to me. That's one thing I think is like underrated because
Greetings, I am
Is
Jamie
this
and I
like
crave
there's
all
a
your
drama?
strawberries.
The drama?
yeah, that's some of the
shit's
viral ones.
sick.
Yeah, but like
That
even just
fucking
in ads on trains, dude. Isabel is on the fucking train. It tell you like how the train works and shit, like in a video format. It's actually really cool.
I have killed so
Plus,
many ants,
like
it's not
every
even funny.
KFC has a statue of the Colonel outside of it, from what I've seen. Dude, I was
No
over there
way.
during Christmas. I was over there during
Fucking
Christmas,
statue!
dude, and the fucking big ass line outside of there with the fucking KFC statue, and
Hi,
everyone
I'm
ordering their
Jamie.
like
My hobbies
KFC
including
for the
eating
holidays was
strawberries,
so
sleeping, and
funny to
playing.
me. Like just as interesting, kind of funny that like that tradition ever started, dude. It's wild.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
That's a spoon.
I see you played knifey spoony before.
That one's a good one too.
What if a spoon was sharp as a knife? A
I'd like
serrated
a
edge
coffee.
spoon.
Who else
Here
has
it
played
is.
Knifey Spoony before?
C-O.
B-E. You'd like a beer?
Eating strawberries,
Coffee.
sleeping, and gooning. What an interesting combination.
Yes, unfortunately, the chat taught Jammy about gooning, and now he can't stop talking about it.
Is that all the same time?
Yeah.
Demi loves
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Goon.
Sometimes people don't organize their like the order in which they do things, and it confuses me because it's like we live in a multitasking society, so I can't assume that that's the order in which people do things. Like I'm specifically going to eat strawberries, then sleep, and then I'm going to wake up and goon, or maybe I sleep and have like a I'm gooning. We'll have a
Goon
a
while you're
big O.
falling asleep eating strawberries.
Yeah.
That's the way you got
I
to do it. That's how you
sleepwalk
gotta
to
do it.
eat strawberries while gooning, walking back and forth in the kitchen.
Just grab a bowl of strawberries, put it by your bed, and then just eat them, and then while you're gooning and sleeping.
Yeah. Buck, bike, eat, girl, sell, pizza.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Huh, Sandy?
La, la, la. I'd probably have better chances eating the bike than fucking the bike,
Yeah.
Let's wait, eat girl, sell pizza.
You can be that guy who ate a whole plane. Well, you can not be the second guy to do that.
Unless I'm just getting mad at my bike and I'm like, fuck that bike. It's got a flat tire.
What could you even fuck on a bike?
That sounds very uncomfortable.
You
Not
know,
gonna
I'd
lie.
rather take
If
my
someone had, like, a
chances.
hole in the seat.
I'd rather take my chances having sex with someone on a unicycle because it would be more comedic than having sex on a bike.
On a bike. We're not
Imagine
talking about
that.
fucking the bike. Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're pumping my
Oh.
tires right now.
I see. Like you take the seat off, and you put something else in the place. Where the
Wait,
seat
I'll
was.
show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you how you do it. Hold on.
Huh?
It'll be TOS friendly.
What would
don't
you
worry.
do if someone
Okay.
was like riding down the street and they hopped off their bike and then they had like a big spike coming out of their bike? You're like,
Not a spike, a finger, a dragon finger.
no,
is what you'd
Can I
call it.
post an
some
image in
some
the-
sort
can I
of
post an
thing
image in the
poking out of the bike.
I found
But-
this is how I would do it, but I would fail like this.
Do you think
person
anyone
does.
would confront them about it
Let's
though?
see.
Would anyone confront someone?
Fuck
If they had
bike,
a-
eat girl, sell pizza.
This is what I was thinking of Yorga.
Yeah. That's the only way I can think of.
There are true that the pizza would be getting cold pretty quick. Oh, is there something? Oh, yeah, I see it. Huh?
Bike pussy.
Oh, that's so sick. Fuck, what
What?
other redeems do I have? I have 4,000 channel points.
4,000. Holy. Grinding.
Mr. Moneybags
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, that's I saved that image as Aki and Colin.png.
Oh my god, wait, is it actually saved as that? Yes, it is.
Or maybe it was Colin Aki. I forgot the order.
Colin and
Um,
Aki.
Yeah. Dude, there's
Colin.
a snail redeem. I gotta save up for that.
Oh no, this
Oh,
never
I'm,
no.
I'm not doing the snow redeem. I'm
What?
not doing the
Yeah,
Wait, what does it do?
Redeem it.
It makes
I don't
us
have points
us
yet.
talk with SN at the start of everything. Say snow,
Not everything.
snow,
Just a lot of things.
buddy.
A lot of things.
a lot
Preferably
of
now.
things.
It can make us talk like that?
No.
we
We
have
have
to.
to do
No,
that.
we have to
It's
RP
out-
it.
it's-
Oh, okay. I was gonna say AI's gone crazy.
No
but
one's
yeah,
not
that's realistic.
that.
Mm.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It's-
Dude, you
it's-
guys ever
No.
seen Andy Milanaka's show
Uh-uh.
where he goes like "You got any smelly eggs?" It's like that shit was revolutionary to me as a kid. I was like, dude, I did not know you could use your nose to make it like a 27th letter of the alphabet sound. Like it's so
What?
crazy.
Mhm.
He says
What
he says
sound?
smelly eggs. Like you're just exhaling air out of your nose to
Smelly
simulate an
eggs.
S sound. It's just smelly eggs.
What the
Mhm.
It's so
fuck?
funny. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
You're saying,
Dude,
yeah, I
that
got
show
you.
was wild, dude. That show was like on drugs, dude. He found a laundry hamper that went to another dimension. Like
I
it
don't
was so
even know what
crazy.
Andy Milan. I heard of Andy Milanakis, but I don't know anything about him. I think I've like watched him on one thing.
Oh, he's the one who got me into the lobby because he's determining everyone's fate during Elim dating, and he was high as fuck, dude. It was literally Russian roulette. It didn't matter what we did. Like that's how I felt about it, dude. This Dude, one of the best things in apparently he doesn't like hearing about the show now because he just cringes at it or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
But dude, one of the best skits, he was walking down the street and there's like a homeless guy, but he's like blind, right? He has like those glasses on, like the sunglasses like blind people wear. It's like you can tell he doesn't know where he's looking. And then Malaka sees the guy and like almost trips over him and he like talks to the guy. He was like, "Hey man, you happen to have $4?" And then he goes, "I just happen to have $4 right here." He takes out a random flash card that he has in his pocket, writes $4 with like a highlighter, gives it to the guy. The guy feels it for a second, getting all suspicious, and then he eats it. I was like, that's just the whole scene.
Aw.
It's so
Yeah.
random, dude. I was like,
Aw.
what just
What is
happened?
that?
Dude, there's like so many things wrong with that interaction, dude. I was like, oh my god. It's not even counterfeit money. It's just he wrote $4 on it. DOLLAZ, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I just loved stupid humor like that as a kid, man. That was like my bread and butter.
Oh my
Watching
god.
like albino black sheep and Newgrounds and stuff.
Speaking of bread and butter,
Mhm.
Huh? Segue?
Oh, don't go to detail.
Gotta be the
I'm
better-
hungry.
I do love
Better
some bread
segue
and
than
no,
butter.
it's just
time.
like, who thought of like stuff, right? So
You thought of stuff?
the first person that like thought of milking cows, did he just go up and suck on cows' udders and find out like, oh, there's milk in there or whatever? And then like with bread, right? It's like, oh, you know what? Bread's so good, I'm gonna cook it again and make it, and then made toast. You
God
know what I
bless
mean?
that person.
Yeah.
You know,
Well-
bread's so good, but I'm gonna cook it again.
It was
Yeah.
just
Whoever
just a
thought of
one-way
that-
street, you know?
I hope
Yeah.
they got a nice suite up there in heaven, you know?
Yeah,
Whoever
Mhm.
made
but it's
toast?
like it's just like cursed stuff like that, right? Like just milk, like cow milk. It's like someone had to think of that and do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think they saw the animal doing it and saw the baby cows doing it, and it was like, oh, okay, that's.
Let me get a suck.
Let me get a second.
Yeah, but we also saw like birds eating insects and everything like that. But we did eat insects.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming the person who first got thought of drinking cow milk was just like, well, as babies you drink like milk, so why don't we just try this other animal's milk?
As baby,
Dude,
yeah, as
I
babies
was
we drink
thinking,
breast
man,
milk, yeah.
like, was
even though cow milk is actually
yeah,
really bad for newborn babies.
was our breast milk not good enough to where we couldn't just like fucking put that shit in stores, man? Like, is it not
Yeah, I
delicious
think they were
enough?
just really kinky.
Not as nutritious,
they
I
were
don't
just,
think.
You know,
Mm.
they were just really kinky, Sandy. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're like,
Hmm.
I do this to myself when I want to milk, so I'll do this same motion
dude,
to
have
the
we
cow
made
and see if
human
that'll come
cheese
out.
yet? Is that a thing?
I'm sure
What's
someone's
that?
done it.
Human
Yeah.
cheese?
Is it cheese made out of like you take the milk and do something to it? Like I actually don't know how
You
cheese
churn it.
Yeah, you
like
curdle
produced.
it, and yeah, you keep churning it.
The
Ew,
churning
what
is
do you mean,
butter.
ew.
Well, no, there's certain cheeses that you can make through churning as well. You cultivate it afterwards, like.
Supposedly really sour? Oh, okay. In that case, maybe oh my god, I was gonna say something weird. I was gonna say something weird. I don't know if I should say it.
Maybe if they ate more pineapple,
Okay.
it'd be fine.
That's exactly what I was about to get to that. I was about to be like, Well, okay, if men can do the pineapple juice, what can a woman have to make the breast milk
Yeah.
taste better?
Yeah. Yogurt, salt, pineapple, kiwi fruit, grapefruit,
I'm trying to watch my cholesterol, you know.
right? Because grapefruit technique that'll help with milk flavor, right?
One of the most legendary videos ever on YouTube.
I hate the sound
That
of
sound
video.
is so
Yeah.
cursed. It's so cursed, dude.
What is it?
Woman needs to learn a new technique.
Learn TMO5, grapefruit technique.
Oh my god, that should be a tip, dude. Do you know how much damage, how much psychological damage? I would do some psychic
That
damage for
soundboard.
Pokemon, man.
That's
Jeez.
such a good fucking sound. Oh, who the fuck?
I have soundboards turned off, so I don't even hear. But I don't want to forget to turn them back off. But I just had
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I had like
So,
some
wait,
moment
you-
where
you-
everyone was spamming soundboards and I couldn't handle it. I just
Can't you just-
forever turned them off.
Can't you just adjust the volume to like 0 instead of turning them off completely?
Listen, 1% volume was too much. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I mean, who the fuck are you like talking to? Like 5-year-old brain.
So it's like if you went and played this if you dare sound.
Oh, that one.
That on 1%
That's
is still
good
too
one.
much.
Do you guys want to hear it?
No.
I
No?
don't know. Is he gonna?
It's loud.
No.
What? It's just a cat meowing.
No.
No.
Oh, come on, guys.
I do that enough as it is.
But it's a really loud cat.
Huh?
Huh?
It's a loud cat. It's a loud cat noise. Come on.
I
Don't
found
put
a really
soundboard.
good VR chat avatar last night when I was completely destroyed.
What is it?
Completely destroyed.
Destroy it?
It's a meme avatar, but it's so fucking good.
I found a Sasuke avatar. I gotta go do this
Yep.
RP.
Wait, what? What flew over my head?
I'm gonna do some dumb little
Huh?
shitpost RP for a little bit.
I'm
And then I
confused.
gotta go to bed.
Oh, Drew, it is. It is about time. Do you need to go, Yorga?
Yeah, I gotta go to
Holy
RP.
shit,
Some
it's so
people
much
didn't know.
earlier
I was
now.
like, I told people I
That's
was
so
like,
wild.
I'll show up after like 11, and there were, like apparently some people didn't get the memo.
memo?
The memo?
Yeah, I just told them to like, I was like, just RP without me till I get there. I'm not part of this punishment, but I just joined it for fun because I haven't done any like RP in over a week.
Yeah, sometimes it's just fun to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess this could be a good stopping point for the podcast. Then this is time. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's an earlier start, so
Was it an earlier start?
no, it was a later. It
yes, it was
with the
10,
daylight
it was
savings.
10 o'clock for me.
Oh, for
Instead of
us.
11.
Yeah, for us. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
for you
okay,
guys.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Do you? Yeah, we'll talk after the stream if we want to about what timing. I guess if it might be easier.
I
for
don't
you
know. I
guys to
like
get
it. I like it. I like it this
I mean, I
early.
don't mind it. I just wasn't aware of it. That was the issue.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
sweet.
like as soon as I don't check for times anymore after we've already set the initial time, because then I'm like, okay, it's always 11 o'clock at this day, so I don't need to worry about like
Yeah.
looking in the group chat for times to start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Okay.
It was just a very bad timing with my whole migraine thing that happened and fucked with my sleep schedule the last couple of days. But now I'm feeling better, so
Mm-hmm.
I hate having headaches.
yeah.
Definitely sound better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all in the chat for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you, Yorga, for being our guest today and hanging out with
Yeah.
us and
Yeah,
being
no
a bunch of
problem.
goobers.
Is there anything you want to shout out before you go?
True. Shout out
You got any plans?
STV. Could you shout out Yorga,
Um,
please? Everyone, go follow
I'm,
Yorga.
I'm making a Breaking Bad parody video, and it should be pretty funny. It's like lobby related, and
Okay.
ex-con's gonna be Walter White, and there's gonna be like there's going to be like an interview on the TV screen. This is like very vague, right? If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, you're not really going to get spoiled because it's a parody of one scene in the show near the end of the show. But
Yeah.
it I think it'll be funny because like I'm keeping all of the like seriousness with camera angles and stuff, but like it's gonna be injected with like some shitpost kind of humor because
Nice.
that was like the fun part of it. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. But
Ooh.
yeah, I just need to film one more scene and then do consult some editors and stuff, do a bunch of editing, and then hopefully have it on the next week or two.
Mhm.
Just kind of getting back to the swing of things.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, sounds awesome.
Yep, and me and Sooky have been playing Halo Reach. That's also been fun.
Yeah, so we just got past the bit with our boy George. Rest in peace, King.
I hear the Infinite multiplayer is good again. Should I play Infinite again? Like the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, no, Halo
Yeah.
Infinite multiplayer was always fun. People just
It's always
complained
fun,
about
but
the
it got
story.
really boring, and well, they didn't really release anything.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better now, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more Reach because I just finished the season 2 of Halo, the Halo series. Season 2 of the Halo series, by the way, they're on Reach,
Ooh.
so it was very interesting to watch.
Is the series set before like everything before Reach?
So the weird thing is, right? They've sort of gone in their own direction. Again, it's a bad Halo show, but it's a good show to watch, right? And basically, they started on Harvest or Madrigal and Harvest sort of thing, and those planets were glassed by the Covenant. They've also gone to Sanctuary, which has also been glassed by the Covenant in lore. And Reach, we all know what happens to Reach, right?
Listen,
Yep.
can I tell you my favorite part about Reach so far?
What?
So my favorite part about Reach is when the main character, it like plops down on the planet, has his guns, and it just says it's reaching time, and then he just starts reaching everywhere.
He's reaching. He's reaching.
I can't wait to reach for some Halos. That was my second
Wait a
favorite
minute.
line.
Is that a euphemism?
Huh?
About to reach into some Halo.
Into some Halos. What the?
Do not reach to the ring.
I'm gonna
Must
activate
throw
your
the
Halo
Reach
rings.
into Helm's
Say that
Deep,
until you're 40.
Mount Doom.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm getting my Lord of the Rings mixed up.
I fucking love Lord of the Rings, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, thanks for coming, Yorga. It was really
thank you so much for
fun.
coming, Yorga. This is super
Yeah, I
duper
was
fun.
glad to shitpost for 3 hours.
Yeah. Always welcome in the future as well.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Appreciate it.
Ah,
I'll see you all later.
take it easy,
Yep.
Yorga.
Yeah. Take
Goodbye.
it easy, Yorga. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you. And
I don't mind if we sit and chat for a little bit. Like we can sit and chat for a little bit if you guys want.
okay,
But
I don't mind. I don't know.
sure.
I'm also good to end whenever. But yeah. It's been really fun. I'm really excited about some new games coming out this week. And soon. Hopefully more people get the Battlefront Classic Collection because I would love to play games with people on that, especially. It's okay if not, obviously.
The Battlefront games. Okay, so, I wish I played the Battlefront games because I love games like Battlefield where you can just hop in the vehicles and just run around the vehicles. Those are always so fun.
Those old Battlefront games are so good. Holy, I played them so much on my PlayStation 2.
There's just so much chaos and fun chaos and just going to a multiplayer match and then you just hop in a helicopter and you're just going wherever the guy is going. And are you gonna go to the enemy base or are you gonna blow up in a mountain? You don't know. You're just going. You're just gaming. I only played Battlefront 2 on the PSP. Battlefront 2 was on the PSP? Huh. Interesting.
Oh yeah, this is the you don't have to show it, but this is the avatar I found.
Oh, cute. Little chippy chopper.
I'm looking. Wait.
It's literally just
There
a
we go.
transparent GIF of the Chippy Chappa cat
Are you
in
in?
VR chat.
What world are you in right now, Sooky?
And now it's the
It's a rain world.
cat.
This is my home world, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pocket Rain.
Yeah. It's got all the different cats.
Oh my god, that's cute. And now it's got,
It's got
the,
sound,
hey,
yeah.
hey, you, I don't want your girlfriend, no way. Tickety new.
Why is this cat wearing like a hat? Why'd they put a hat on him and make him do
Banana
a
cat.
dance?
Goat and cat, so goat one.
That's a weird cat. Oh, the way he leans into it is great.
You good?
No, that's the song. That's the sound it makes.
Hey, honey, there's your favorite cat watching a bunch of balls bounce around and break blocks.
No, it's yeah. Is he singing? When the balls don't hit the green. Can you guys see this one? I think you should be able to stream. Oh my god.
Me at the rave.
Jesus, that kid taking the hits like a champ.
Me when I take too big of a hit at the rave.
And then Lucky Cat is random.
Oh my god, that would hurt amazing.
Oh.
Cute. I can see, by the way, Sooky. I'm
Yeah.
showing it to.
I love this cat so much. It's so I'm so happy when I see it.
It's the sad cat in a banana.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the memes when they're just only consist of like these animated cats and stuff?
I'm
When
happy.
they're like
It's
the
making
road
me
trip
happy.
memes, they're pretty good. When it's just the good job, STB. When it's just the sad cat and it's breaking the blocks, I wanna now myself, you know.
I don't like it either. I don't like those videos, but I have to watch them. I just
You have
gotta.
no.
I have.
No, you don't.
I don't. I don't.
No.
Yeah. I said it again.
But yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, you know, but yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, it's stuck in my head now. GG.
GG. Let me put that. Boop. There we go. Can you believe that someone had sex to that song?
That wasn't the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that song? Yeah. Yeah, you can't thrust to that?
No, I'm sorry,
Oh.
I
honey.
killed it off.
I
I'm
can.
sorry, honey. I can't. I don't think I can
We're
give
going to
you what
break
you're
up then,
looking
I'm
for.
sorry.
What the?
What
That's
the?
fucked. That's fucked up.
Breaking up with me live in my own stream. What the?
My experience with Captain O'Punz.
Oh no, the twit logger.
It begins.
Oh no.
Mean
Damn,
X
ads are
longer?
starting. True. I still call it Twitter. I still say Twitter. I'm not calling it X. I don't care.
Twitter.
It's Twitter.
That's called X. The word's called GIF. Get over it. You're all
No,
wrong.
it's
GIF
GIF.
and it's Twitter.
It's GIF and Twitter, exactly. Me and
It's
Sooky
GIF.
on the same page. What the? Do you would name something
It's
else?
GIF and Twitter.
Name something else that uses G like the way that this sounds like GIF.
Like, hang on.
Graphical,
G-
graphical
Yeah,
interface.
graphics interface.
Graphics, Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, I got a 2070 graphics card in my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can definitely see things that are named that though, but it's definitely not right.
You mean the peanut butter?
Speaking of dumb things, the piece of news I forgot to bring up earlier. They're getting rid of the React. Twitch is getting rid of the React feature on streams.
Fucking finally.
You know the React feature, that feature that everyone totally uses, right,
Yeah, don't
guys?
show chat that image.
You guys have been totally reacting to my stream this whole time, right?
React right now. Do it. We're
Oh
holding
my
you
god,
hostage.
I'm reacting.
Wait, do I even have the ability to? I just
No.
tapped into Sandy's stream and I don't see it anymore. Did they
the
already
React
deprecate it?
thing,
Yeah,
I definitely saw people using it, but it was like in like the 4 per stream kind of thing. And I think they just like kind of like clicked it just as a joke.
I don't know. They left it around for a while. If it was the April Fool's joke or something, they left it. The joke kind of ran its course.
You can't say that.
I think
Why
you
not?
can. His mouth.
Whoa.
Are you
Yeah.
bodyist, Soap?
Are you mouthist?
The
I
fuck?
thought you said Buddhist for a second. I was like, huh?
Buddhist, yeah, I'm Buddhist. 100%.
Do you believe in Buddha?
How about you
Oh,
Buddha this in your
Hondo.
ass?
100%.
In your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Up,
Uh-oh.
What the hell had just happened?
up.
That was
back.
me. I
Welcome back,
deleted it.
Siel.
Welcome back on.
How dare you do that to me, Sooky? How dare you?
Do what?
I said it was me. I deleted you.
Is
I
it because I
deleted
said
you.
Buddha this in your
100%.
ass?
Yes.
Oh.
Put this in your ass.
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
That will not be happening.
What the? Okay.
Yikes. Get rejected.
Say nice.
Alright,
Would you put it in mine at least?
Sure.
Okay.
let's see. Monday. One day, 1 hour. So the game will be released at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Ooh.
2 o'clock tomorrow.
Huh.
I'm looking forward to it.
What, your game?
And then I'm gonna have that to play
You're
until
gonna have that to play
Dragon's
for
Dogma 2.
8 days, and then you're never gonna think about that game again because you're gonna
No,
be
I will,
engrossed in
but I'll
Dragon's
probably
Dogma.
just never play it for a bit until friends want to play something.
What's this game? What game are you talking about now?
Classic Collection comes out tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Oh,
For me.
yeah, there'll be some like, touch it whenever someone else asks kind of thing, won't it?
Yeah. And then Dragon's Dogma 2 is gonna be consume my life for the rest of eternity until Wilds comes out.
That sounds like a lot of time.
I'm definitely not gonna do the main story. I'm going to go to the main area where it wants you to go for the first bit, to get out of the quote unquote tutorial, and then I'm gonna just explore like crazy. I'll probably end up hanging out in Discord and streaming it at some time or whatever, potentially every now and then. I did feel like I should stream it, but then also I realized the game probably demands a lot, so I might not be able to stream it.
Yeah.
Most likely. If it works, it works, and I'll try. I'll probably attempt to stream with it. But I probably won't stream it every single time I'm playing it because I don't want to only stream it when for stream, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's fair. Cause I play a lot of a game called Dyson Sphere Program, and I haven't streamed it at all because I feel like it's
Holy
take up
shit.
too much on my
He said
mental.
it
You
right.
didn't say company.
Yeah, I said it right. I said it right. You guys heard it live. I
Yeah.
said it right this time. Let's go. Let's fucking
All right.
go.
Someone download the clip, change it live.
What?
He never said it
the-
right.
What
Whoa,
the?
whoa.
Dyson Sphere, Cumgram.
Congra, huh?
company.
What?
Huh?
Fucking.
Whoa.
I said it
Huh?
wrong
Huh?
that time.
What's a cumgram?
What's a Cumgram?
You know
Not
of
enough.
Do you know what?
Do you know of
Do you know the?
That's it. That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
that's what
No. I will never know.
No, Theo.
We'll never know.
We
Damn,
miss her.
I miss my girlfriend.
We miss girl.
I miss you, girl.
Woman.
Woman. Whoa.
Whoa.
Woman.
So is she
But-
gonna come back, or is the bit
Who
over?
knows? I thought it was a bit.
Oh,
Ah,
there
there
she
we
is.
go.
She's back.
Is this a bit?
Hi. Your internet being bitch?
No.
No.
Just a bit. Mad.
Classic
Frustrated.
Siel.
My brain
Oh,
deleted the
seething.
word I wanted to use, and I decided to reset it. You know.
See.
Cumgram.
Cumgram.
Pro-cum? Pre-cum? Oh, wait, no.
No, postcom.
Huh? What about
Huh?
pre-cum?
We already said that one.
Oh, mid-cum?
It's never usually mid.
Well,
Actually, that's not true.
surely you've had some mid-cums before.
Yeah, do it during a headache. That shit'll be mid.
I love doing it during a headache because it helps get rid of the headache.
All of my headaches are migraines.
Huh?
Do that during a migraine. You will want to off yourself.
I did it during a migraine. It got better. Well, not better.
It
but
don't.
it
Not from
felt
mine.
better.
Don't. It got better.
It didn't get better, but it felt better for a while.
Mine will elevate that shit into death.
Well, it's also dependent on the migraine, right? Because there's a lot of migraine. There's different types of headaches, just like there are different types of migraines. You have the pressure migraines, you got the sinus migraines. You got the heat migraines where like your blood is just hot, like hotter than normal, and just sort of just adds onto itself.
My migraines are
Like-
weird. They always start in my neck and then they travel up behind my eyes and like sets my entire brain on fire.
Yeah, so when I have those ones, usually I'll get an ice pack and put it on the back of my neck, and it usually like it doesn't get rid of it, but it makes it more.
Manageable.
Yeah, it feels much better because you feel the cooler blood getting into your head.
The thing I do is like I usually either try to find a neck position that kind of like pinches my neck, or I'll like sit there and I'll pinch my neck with my hand until like it stops.
That's so bad that for me when I do that and then I let it go, it basically flows more in like rapidly and makes it worse for me. Like if I let go, that is.
Yeah,
Because I can't.
that's why
keep
like
my
if I
neck
find the
pinched
one
that all the
position,
time.
I'll be in my bed obviously. If I find the one neck position that does that, and I sit there for a bit, it'll like dull, and then I'll pass out doing that, and I'll wake up and it'll be gone usually.
Yeah.
But now I just take 2 Excedrin and pass out. So 2 Excedrin, maybe 2 ibuprofen if it's really being a bitch, and then I'll suffer until it goes away.
It was the worst when I had no fucking Nurofen or anything to deal with the headache because I just sat there like, this is it. I'm done. I'm gonna die.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah. I fucking said it again. Holy shit.
But yeah, you know. But yeah.
The only time I notice it is because I am slightly hearing the podcast, so I can hear it
Mhm.
after I said it, and I'm just like, I said it again. I fucking did it.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't worry, we're here to make fun of you. Oh.
Oh, we'll
Hell
go
yeah.
back to soap here soon.
I might head off here just because
Okay.
I do hear Nano fucking around in the kitchen, and I don't like it when she's doing that, especially since we got that new water filter.
Mhm.
Uh,
I think this is a good time to
she
wrap it
doesn't
up.
like it. She doesn't
Yeah.
like it. Like she's like, it's in the way, and I'm just like, yeah, I want clean filtered water that doesn't taste like ass. Thank you.
Fair.
Yeah, it came in. Thanks, Hannah. And she just like fucking it moves it around and shit, so I had to sort of tape it to the fucking faucet to stop her from fucking ripping it off.
You say
Stupid bitch.
faucet? I don't think I've ever used the word faucet when referring to a tap.
Really?
We
I
use
only ever say
faucet.
tap.
Yeah, we use faucet
That's
like
the
solely
first time
here.
I've that's the first time I've used faucet. I only did because I know a majority of people watching call it faucet. So
I don't think I've ever referred to it as a
We
faucet.
we get
yeah,
tap water from the faucet, but we don't call it a tap.
When people call it a faucet, it still like surprises me. I'm just like
yeah,
hear
it's
it.
just
And I'm
like they're forcing it, you know.
yeah, Faucet.
Grrr.
it's like that. I got it.
Use the faucet.
Yeah, if you're taking off, maybe we end it.
But yeah,
Yep.
let's
I think we end it here.
ah!
Ah.
But yeah.
What happened?
He hasn't even noticed. She said, "But yeah, again."
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Sooky said, but yeah.
Yep. Oh my god.
I did say it. I did say it. I said it. I said it
That's so
before the
funny.
sentence this time instead of afterwards.
Suki, I believe in you. If I can overcome me saying Dyson Sphere program, you can overcome saying
No, I can't. I've done it my whole life.
Oof.
Dyson
That's
Sphere
unfortunate.
program is just a recent thing because it's a recent game.
Yeah, that's rough.
I got over saying "to be honest" as much as I used to. I used to say "to be honest" like every sentence.
Yeah, you do.
Like
You do say that a
every
lot.
sentence.
My
Like,
tick is just
well, to
womp
be
womp.
honest, To be honest,
womp.
to be honest,
Womp womp.
I do say to be honest a lot, but
I need to
as much as I
stop
used to.
umming, especially when I'm streaming.
Yeah,
I
you're
do
really bad about it.
Okay, so I feel like I do it less on the
Change it when
podcast than when I do when I'm solo. When it's my solo streams, I do it a bunch. But when I'm on the podcast, I barely do it. Am I imagining
womp.
things? No.
Chat, is this real? Is he imagining things?
Hi, Buster. Hi.
Chat. I don't know if anyone else has felt like this recently, but
I don't want to be at my computer. I think COVID. I think Corona. Like, don't look at me like that, babe. They can't take me seriously. Don't look at me like that.
Fucking clip.
Wait, what?
The ogre clip.
Oh yeah.
With E-Rob, where he's like on his couch.
On his
What the
chip.
fuck? On his chip.
On his
What
chip.
the fuck?
Chip. I didn't know you were
How often do you want your chip?
had a boat.
I think someone's hungry.
Yeah.
When am I not hungry?
All right, let's go get. You're hungry. Sooky needs to go. Let's wrap it up here for today.
I need to go hang my clothes on the fucking.
Oh, okay, you said
Willy,
clothes.
wrap
Oh,
your willy.
Whew.
Don't
I
forget
think
to
I was
stay
gonna
new to your
say-
pets.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Yeah.
fuck.
Mhm.
You think I'd say something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I
Do
just
you
had
even know
to
what
have-
we're talking about?
Nope, I totally missed the conversation. I'm looking for on the raid.
Raid Leah, she's doing near.
I want to
Nia, I love that game. I saw
Meaningful.
her mention Nia in a Discord, and I had to respond. That
Who are you gonna raid?
game's so good.
Meaty hook.
Honey.
Yeah.
Mediahook has so many viewers.
All the reason you want to raid Media Hook is because she's playing Balatro.
True. You're not wrong. Fine, we can raid Leo.
Fucking gambling addict. Holy.
True.
What the?
Gamba addict.
Gamba.
Oh, I won all of my previous Bellator runs. So
All of them? I watched you fail plenty of times.
Okay. Look, if someone said, "Oh, I won all those fucking games of blackjack," are they still a gambler or not? Like, they're still a gambler. What was the point of that statement?
Remember, you can only lose 100% of your money, but you can win 2,000%.
Exactly.
And most gamblers
You can make
quit right
100
before they
times?
win.
You can make 100 times what you put in.
99% of
can't
people quit
lose.
before they hit the big one.
Thank you everybody for showing up.
I'm not a gambling addict. I'm a
thank you.
poker road-like addict.
Well, actually, no.
It's different.
Bye, everyone. Stay
Bye
cute.
bye everyone. Bye bye. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. Go send me my love. Bye boy. And boop. Boop. Right. The dream.